All right, welcome back to another round of Rant and Bollox. I am Bollox, and we've got...
I'm Rant over here. It's Neary. Hello, everybody.
He's here. Yay.
Give me some tech news this week, Al.
Yeah, so...
I want to go straight into the tech news.
Yeah, we're going to go straight in.
Because I have tech news. You want to hear my
you've
tech
got
news?
tech news. So who goes first?
Me. Because this is the only thing I can remember, and then my brain is going to forget it.
How dare you?
Because we were talking last week.
I'll allow this, yeah.
We were talking about... I forgot. You see? We went too long. No, it was
my plan all along.
The Nintendo Switch.
Yep.
We were talking about the
Researched
Zelda
that.
game.
Yeah, we did.
And I've heard rumors that the size of the world in the Zelda game, because it's a sandbox, free roaming, go wherever you want game, is massive.
Oh, yeah.
It's massively massive. So it's like Skyrim.
Yeah.
Is like, it's 9 times bigger than Skyrim's world.
Right.
It's like 380 square kilometers in game terms.
You would be correct, yes.
It's massive.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes it a good or bad game, but if it's only 720 and you're running around and you're mobile, that's a better version of the game.
I mean, that is pretty sweet. So this actually hits on one of my tech newses as well.
I beat you to it.
So first of all, would you be interested in something like that? Like, because you could have played it on the way down here to the studio.
Like, I love Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
And just like, you'd get on the horse and you just ride, and it could take you like 20 minutes to get to the other side of the map.
Yeah, just
if you wanted to, instead of doing the
sandbox
fast travel
world. Yeah, do whatever
and
you want.
That kind of stuff is just awesome in terms of getting you into a game. And apparently with this game, like, this is still rumor, it might not be this big, but it's like Grand Theft Auto 5 is 80 square kilometers. And this is like 380 square kilometers.
Shit, yeah.
So if you just walk from the bottom of the map to the top of the map, and you could just walk in a straight line, it's going to take you nearly 2 hours.
That's awesome.
That's
what
just
you
walking.
Want. Yeah.
I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think the land's like full of like enemies, and it's all living. Like, there's birds, and it's night and day time cycles and stuff. So my thing for this week to do with that was, so that's coming out with the Nintendo Switch on the 3rd of March. Now, they don't have that many other games coming out. So the console is, I think over in Canada, I think it's $350, around that. My question to you is, or to the audience is, would you buy the Nintendo Switch just for that game? So you're going to play that game, and then knowing that maybe in like 6 months it looks like a new Mario is going to come out, and then obviously at Christmas they'll have games. But there's a lot of people out there buying that just for Zelda. Zelda is such a big franchise. People are buying it just for that. It's like the PlayStation launching with like Metal Gear Solid or Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
So you're interested
and it's Zelda.
in it?
It's not Link. It's the princess.
That's true. Yeah. Actually, I don't know too much about the whole Zelda history. Like, there's different ones, isn't there? And there's time travel and stuff like that.
But the main character is usually Link.
Yeah.
They freak out about that.
Would you buy the system? Like, are you going to buy the system?
I don't know, because I'm going to get a PlayStation.
Yeah, right.
But then I heard Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming out in November.
That's right, yeah.
And I love that game.
That's going to be fun.
And if I want to play that, I want to play it on Xbox.
Why on Xbox?
And that's just one of those.
Is that where all your
loyalty thing?
A loyalty thing, yeah.
Because like the last time I played it was on Xbox, so it just feels like I should play it on Xbox again.
I respect that. I respect being loyal.
Yeah,
but I'll be playing on PlayStation.
You told me last week there's nothing coming out on fucking PlayStation or on Xbox. It's all coming out on PlayStation.
Trouble. Yeah, they're in trouble. But they are launching a new console, and we'll see how that pans out. But
it's not really a new console. It's just a better Xbox.
It is, but there's actually been a lot of rumors recently. This is not on my list, but you're opening up new lists.
Yeah.
But no, just to hit on it briefly.
I've ruined his system.
Project Scorpio.
5 minutes in.
We're done.
Turning it off.
Project Scorpio, which is their new system.
The best name ever, though, isn't it?
Project Scorpio, yeah.
Project Scorpio.
Used to work with a guy called Scorpio. But apparently what they're saying is, and it's only a rumor, is saying that it could be a whole new console. So what they mean by that is it will still play Xbox One games.
Will it still play Xbox 360 games?
I think it will still play those.
Jesus.
However, it will have exclusive games for it, which is a good and bad thing. So they'll say Halo 6 is coming out only on Scorpio, not on Xbox One. So that's the shitty thing. It might not come out on those other ones, on Xbox One. But the big thing will be, this is going to be a super powerful console. It's going to make the PlayStation 4 look like an Atari, and maybe, people like new tech and new things, but it might be expensive. Also, there's going to be a lot of people that had the Xbox One that are going to be pissed off. I wanted Halo 6 for my
that
console.
transition is always
so
awkward.
you risk harming your consumer base and also the developers. The developers are like, you've got a new console for me to develop for. Whereas like the PlayStation, at least with the PlayStation Pro, it's like, just make your game like usual, and then if you want to up the res or up the graphics, go ahead and do that as well. So it'll be interesting how it pans out. I don't know, but Microsoft are in trouble and they need to do something.
You think this would save them if they brought out a new console?
I'm not particularly interested.
They'd have to throw money at this thing, wouldn't they?
The games that are coming out on it, I'm not interested in. Like Forza is cool. Like I do like driving games, but Gears of War, I'm not a fan, and Halo, I'm not a fan of those two franchises. Whereas like PlayStation has a lot of.
But
other
you
stuff,
hate fun.
So.
That's your problem.
Yeah, pretty much. Like. Looking at the white walls in this room, would be just fantastic evening.
Here in the asylum.
So, yes.
So if they're going to bring out a brand new console, that's this year, isn't it? Like that's like end of the summer it's supposed to come out.
They're saying holiday, so if they're smart, they would do November and everyone would be buying them for Christmas.
So if they bring out a new console and I can't get Red Dead 2 on it, then I'm going to have to get a PlayStation.
I think you'd get Red Dead 2, but this is the thing. You'd get Red Dead 2 in 4K with like makes it look like the horses are rendered twice as much as PlayStation 4. That's what they're kind of aiming for. Is like whatever that game will play the best and look the best on this new Xbox console. However, what PlayStation are going to do is they're going to drop the price of the PlayStation Pro and the PlayStation right now. It's going to be about $200 cheaper. Then you've got that to weigh in.
When's the PlayStation Pro out?
It's already out.
That's out now.
Yeah, it's already out. But PlayStation are doing so well that they don't need to. I think it's $499. They don't need to drop the price. There's no bundles. There's no price drop or anything. But then they've got their PlayStation Slim, which is I think $300. So PlayStation are doing really well. They released some numbers last week as well, which was pretty impressive. They released it sold 56 million consoles worldwide, but this is the disturbing thing. So Xbox,
that's nearly as many people as we have listening to this.
I know,
our echo witnesses, as you call them.
But listen to this: Xbox don't release their numbers. They usually only release them like when they want to and when they're happy. So they're not very happy. But I think it's been confirmed now, but Xbox have sold, I think it's 23. Xbox One is 23 million.
23. So that's it. They've sold 23 consoles.
Yeah, so I think
Bill Gates has walked out onto the street. He just said, "Would you like an Xbox?" And somebody said,
"Please take one." But what?
Whereas John PlayStation over in Japan has sold 56 million.
30 million more. There are 30 million more PlayStation 4s than there are Xbox Ones. And part of the reason why is Xbox is shit in Japan, and not well over there. Europe, actually, it's doing okay, but it's not amazing. It's like over here, it's doing the best.
Yeah.
But PlayStation are just doing so well everywhere, like in Europe, over here, Japan, everywhere. It's just like excelling. I think it launches this week or next week in India. Like they just get everywhere they can.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're doing well. But 30 million lead? That's huge.
That's crazy. That's nearly twice as many. It's more than twice as many.
Put it into perspective, the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, they maxed out because they're stopped selling now. They're both at 83 million. So their life cycle was 83 million. PlayStation 4 is coming up to them, and it's not even. I think it's like maybe halfway through its life cycle.
Yeah,
and it's gonna take them like next year probably.
So that looks good for PlayStation people because that means the next PlayStation upgrade. Not the Pro, but the one after that.
Yeah.
Should definitely play all the PlayStation 4 games if they have any sense.
If they're going to be smart, yeah. That's one thing that Xbox are doing well is you can play a lot of Xbox 360s on Xbox One.
Yeah.
So PlayStation 4, you can't play a lot of those games. They've done a terrible job there, but that's another conversation because the PlayStation 3 was a shit show. So,
yeah.
But yeah.
So what's this got to do with Zelda?
They're all in the bucket together.
All in a bucket.
They're all in the bucket together.
Zelda's playing Red Dead Redemption.
My original thing was Zelda's coming out March the 3rd with the Nintendo console. It's their flagship title. People are going out and buying the Nintendo Switch, a $300 console, I think $350 over here. Zelda's another $50, maybe like a controller here or there. They're spending about $500, and really they're buying it for one game. There are other games, but they're just like tiny mini games. So I'm like, that's kind of insane, but there's people out there that will pay that money. Me personally, I don't think Nintendo are going to do well with this console. I don't think it's powerful enough. I think Zelda's great.
I think it's too niche. Like the people who like Zelda were going to buy it.
Yeah. And
people who like Mario were going to buy it.
Yeah.
But as you're like trying to appeal to someone like me, who's not jumping on Zelda's bandwagon, why am I going to buy it?
Rockstar have already said we're not going to bring out Red Dead 2 on Switch. Like it can't handle it. So we're not bringing it out. So it's just like, okay. And then EA have said, oh, we've got FIFA coming out. So FIFA is coming out. But apparently it's FIFA for the PlayStation 3. So it's the PlayStation 3 old version ported over because that's what the console can handle.
It can't handle the PlayStation 4s.
When you tell a FIFA fan that like you're going to play like graphic-wise and animation-wise a PlayStation 3 game, and then suddenly there's you and I playing FIFA 18 in 4K, you know, with like it looks better than fucking real life, you know, comparing those things.
How are you going to beat, like it doesn't seem like it's a step up. It seems like it's in that weird valley between a phone and an actual console. Because I can get FIFA on the phone.
Yeah, but you don't have controllers, and also
no,
FIFA
I don't.
on the phone
but that's
isn't
not
as good as even
it's not
PlayStation
worth it.
3,
Like FIFA on the phone is free.
Yeah.
Why am I going to pay $200 or $300 just so I can have a controller?
There's people out there, Nintendo, they're fans. It's like you with your Red Dead. You want to play on Xbox.
That's true.
There's some hardcore fans out there. There's just not enough of them. Nintendo are old school, but we covered some of this last week. But they're an old school company and they need to change. They need a good slap around the face.
They do. They need to upgrade.
And if anyone wants to pay for a ticket, I'll go over there.
Yeah, the marketing department. Listen, guys. Whack. He's made some good points. We're going to change up the system. It's going to be all different from here on out.
I'm taking over.
All right. What else happened
Did you?
this week?
Did you have any other tech news?
No, that was it. That was my Zelda tech for the week.
Okay.
I know Zelda now.
All right.
I was just impressed with that. I was like, that's pretty big.
Yeah, it's cool. I think it's going to be exciting. March the 3rd. I think is that a Tuesday? We'll be hitting that. We'll be hitting that. We'll be hitting.
I don't even know what today is.
Some tech news. What else we got? Samsung Galaxy 8. The last one blew up. The Samsung Galaxy 7, we all knew, blew up.
Wasn't that the Note?
So yeah, it was the Note, but the 8 is coming out. And
the 8's a Note?
It's going to be a Note as well, but it's going to come out I think next month or the month, or they're going to announce it. It's just interesting because I'm wondering how they're going to do their actual press conference. Are they just going to straight out
just pull the pin and throw it right into the crowd, or are they going to just leave it on the desk and run away?
That would be so fucking funny. But that's what I'm wondering. Like, is the first slide going to be strap yourself to the seats? You know, the doors are locked.
That's the thing. Like, someone in their marketing department has already, had to pitch the idea of like, are we going to acknowledge this? Are we going to make fun of this?
How would you do it? So you launched last year. Your phone bombed, literally.
Like, I don't think we're in the age of like you can get away with things.
I would actually have fun with it.
Exactly.
I would honestly have fun with it.
If you don't mention it, and you just pretend it didn't happen, people will just. Oh yeah. They'll jump on you for it.
Face it. Yeah.
But if you bring it up and you acknowledge it and you say, "All right, we screwed up," then it's fine. I guess the only thing is with something that big is the legal issue. Like if they've still got some cases in court or something, maybe the lawyers will be like, "Don't say anything about the fire." But if they're like legally free, the marketing department was like, our phone was so good. It exploded. It was that good. Yeah. But now we've made it so it can handle all the power with it. Something like that.
Yeah.
And just embrace it. Because nowadays, from the moment the first one exploded, and I remember seeing the video of like that girl in McDonald's, like picking it up with gloves because it was like on fire on the counter.
Oh, yeah.
They can't like stop that. That goes viral. That's around the world the next day. So the marketing department just be like, all right, we have either got to own this or it'll take us over.
No, I totally agree. It was Burger King as well, just in case we ever get sponsored.
In case we ever get sued by the Happy Meal company.
I just remember that. Yeah, I just think that's going to be interesting, when they release that and whether they'll face it or not. But we'll be hearing from that soon and we'll see.
No, we'll definitely hear from them.
We'll see how hot a topic it is.
Oh, God damn it. That's it. Get your coat.
All right. Just getting my coat on right now.
Took you a week to write that joke, didn't it?
Another item we've got here is Australia wants to replace passports with facial recognition. That is rather interesting. So they want to just get rid of the passport altogether, and then they're just going to scan your face, and that's you. So
they can't do that.
That's what they're working towards. Like, I'm thinking 5 to 10 years kind of thing. Well, probably
that could only work for Australians, though. Like, they can't scan my face.
They can scan your face and, print it out somewhere, and someone else can have it. No, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work.
It would have to be an Australian thing. Like, instead of getting a passport, they would scan your face.
But when you go to another country,
you'd still need a passport. Yeah, it would have to be a universal system. That's why we have passports.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think that they'll spread. It might spread,
It'd be like, when you go to like a particular country and then you have the foreigners and then you have the locals, and then the locals can go in this queue and the foreigners can go in that queue.
That's right. Yeah.
So if you're like a local, you go into the face scanning.
Well, actually,
and it's just like, it's Minority Report. Like,
Yeah. Well, they've got the e-passports as well. So it's like kind of right now there's e-passports.
Yeah.
And I used that on the way back from Australia. But yeah, they'll have like a little line saying facial recognition.
This was all
this
just
way,
about you talking
know,
about the fact you went to Australia and I didn't.
Pretty much, yeah. That's what the next couple of notes are all about.
Damn it.
So
Face recognize this, you dickhead.
hope everyone's got their popcorn. Gonna be a good ride.
How big was Australia compared to Zelda?
Well, we attempted to walk across it, but after 2 hours, we gave up.
Yeah, left it.
Yeah, went for a pint. It was a bit too hot. So. And then the last one was a Nike store in Paris.
Now, wait, no, I want to go back to this face recognition thing for a sec.
Holy.
If they're going to do that,
Yeah, how would you feel about it?
like, I'm just thinking, like, how do you like, oh God, it's just so many questions. I feel like I've gotten old. The moment you mentioned it, I just feel like when I have to explain something to my dad.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, no,
This is
you
happening
double
right now.
click it.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
double click it, Dad.
Yeah.
No, double click it, Dad. And I'm just like, I know there's someone out there who has all the answers to this and just thinks you're an idiot and you don't know. But if you're face scanning somebody,
Fucking idiot.
how many years does that last? Like, there has to be a level of like.
Well, it's like a passport. Maybe it lasts for... I know a passport can last up to 10 years, but maybe this new one, it's so efficient, it's so easy to do. Maybe it's a 3-year thing, like every 3 years, come in and get your face scanned. But you're not going to have a physical document to send off or get.
Yeah.
So it'll be an instant thing. Like, come in, scan your face, updated, boom.
Okay.
Do this every 3 years, something like that.
So it's all right if you get like an injury, like if you get all fucked up on your holiday.
Oh yeah, that could
like
be
if you
different,
went on your walk and
you
then you get one of those spiders on your face.
Yeah.
And it does you all up and you get all scarred up and stuff and you've lost an eye and you're Nick Furying around Australia.
Yeah.
Then you have to come home.
You can't get home.
You've only been there 2 weeks and they'd be like, hang on, you look completely different. What happened to your face?
Scanners
like,
won't pick you up,
You'd be like, no, you're staying here, mate. You're trying to get out of the country.
We've seen a flaw in the system.
Yeah.
We'll contact them.
Yeah. You've only got half a face. You can't leave the country.
Yeah.
Dickheads. Typical Australians.
Broken. You've broken it.
I've broken the system. It's interesting, but it's one of those weird ones of why the face and not the eye. I think an eyes, because they do eye scanners now in the US.
Yeah.
You do your thumb and they scan your eye.
Yeah.
So if we've already got eye scanners, then like you can get an eye scanner for your phone.
Yeah.
You think they'd do that instead of just scanning people's faces?
Well, I'm going to have to fucking find out.
I'm just not going to Australia. You know, I'm getting Red Dead Redemption and I'm not going to Australia.
Just get your horse and just ride there.
Unless we get tickets to Australia, then I'm definitely going to Australia.
All right, you happy now? Happy you've had your little rant there?
I am.
Tried to break the system. So
I don't like the system. I don't like any part of it. I'm old now. I don't like change. I like my passports on paper and my horses on the desert floor.
On the desert floor. I like it. Well, the last one we've got here is the Nike store in Paris is basically letting consumers customize their shoe in augmented reality. So augmented reality, you'll see it floating in front of you, but like with an iPad, you'll be able to like swipe on new designs on this 3D shoe in front of you. So you'll be like, I want pink on this bit. I want
like a hologram
blue on here. Yeah, basically a hologram. And you'll swipe all these things on. You can build your shoe, and then you'll be like, yep, this is the one I want. And you click order, and then wait a couple of weeks, and it'll come. But you'll the difference from here and like a website is you see it in person, and you can like look underneath it and stuff as you go. But you can kind of just swipe, bits onto it. It's pretty sweet, actually. It's like a little kind of tech project, but if it takes off, they might install it into some more stores.
But am I going to be able to get through customs with that? Like when they scan my face and my shoe?
Well, when you got your Nick
that's
Fury fucking eye patch
your shoes
on.
are different and half your face is gone.
Wow.
This is in Paris?
This is in Paris, so you'll never be there.
Crazy.
MK, she'll be there. So.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
so we get her to design us some shoes and send them back.
That's true. We can do.
I know you can do it
Fury
online.
On the side of it.
They're just trying to make it look cool, like again, Minority Report.
Yeah,
like you can spin
it's
it with your
pretty much
hands.
exactly like that. You go into the store and you can do that. What they probably want is just someone using it like Minority Report, and everyone's just going to crowd around and be like,
yeah, they're probably going to have it in the window. It's going to
Yeah.
be like a display thing. Like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
3D.
But there is a video.
And you
out
press
there,
like
so.
print, and then you got to wait like a week for it to be delivered.
Yeah.
Unless they get a 3D printer in there.
Oh yeah, they can 3D print.
Can you 3D print a shoe?
You most likely could, but I don't know about the materials, like having the flexi materials. So
just solid work.
Yeah, boom.
Like my new shoes, I designed them in Paris, bitch.
But we'll put the links in the post so everyone can check out
the links to France and Australia.
The links to Paris and Australia.
Yeah.
Tickets.
This is where you buy tickets. Tell them Rant and Bollox sent you.
This is where you scan your face.
If we have any listeners in France, Paris, hello, bonjour.
Check out the
Monge 2.
check out the Monge 2.
Check out that shoe thing. Get a photo of putting Rant and Bollox on the little 3D thing and then spin it around real fast. Go.
If you do that for us,
down.
we'll do something for you.
Yeah, we'll say hello.
We'll say hello. A personalized hello.
I'm definitely going to get MK to do that when she's over there.
Yeah. She'll be like, do I really have to call in?
Yeah, you do.
Is it going to be live? Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it's a live link to you making shoes in a completely auditory medium.
All right, onto some games, unless you've got any more tech to go through.
Let me check my list. No, I have no more tech.
Pages just folding over and over. Games. All right, this week, in fact, tomorrow, Resident Evil 7 launches on Xbox, PlayStation 4, and PC. Yeah. So it's rebooted. This is a new...
Did they time this for the movie?
Probably did, actually, because the movie is out when?
It's this Friday, isn't it?
Is it this Friday?
Here in Canada, it's
that's
this
clever.
Friday.
That's good. The only thing is the movie is completely different to the game. So the game they've actually rebooted. I think we might have talked about it on a different show. They have gone back to...
Can I get a quick story in?
Yeah, sure.
One of the very first editing things I ever did as a child was now this is old, Jesus. This was PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2? What was Resident Evil 2 on?
Resident Evil 2
was on the PlayStation 1.
PlayStation 1, I believe.
It was Raccoon City.
Yeah, that's right. I know it well.
And you could
with
play
the
as
fire.
Yeah. And you know that opening segment?
Yeah, I know.
And I just remember it was a very movie-esque opening.
Yeah.
Because there was no, you press start, the game starts, and you're in it. And they don't give you, any lessons. You're just run. And, it's designed for you to think you're in trouble, but you're just moving till you get to the police station.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
then the game starts, and it starts teaching you everything.
Yeah.
So you're running through this city and there's zombies in the background. I was like, this is so filmic. And I must have been I can't remember how old I was, but I was young. So I got my video recorder, VHS recorder back in the day.
Nice.
I found a way. This was just how obsessed I was. I have to record this. Because there was no way of recording something from the PlayStation
on the screen.
So I had to jerry rig this system of having the PlayStation plugged into the TV and the video plugged into the TV.
Yeah.
And then I had to put a tape in and hit record and play the game. And then I got the whole thing. And then I had this tape that had the first 5 or 10 minutes of the game in it. So I got that. Then I could digitize the tape, put it into a really basic editing system on my PC that was in the kitchen. And I cut together that first segment. I made it all
awesome.
black and white.
That's awesome.
And because there's no life bar. That was the thing. There was no life bar, no energy bar, no ammo. So it just looks like a movie playing out.
Yeah.
And that was the very first editing thing I can remember doing right back as a kid.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
That's how much I love that Resident Evil 2 game.
Yeah.
And then you told me last week that they're going back to that kind of style.
Yeah. So that's out that's out this week. But Resident Evil 2 is Raccoon City. That brings back a lot of memories as well. So did you play the original in the house?
Scared the balls off me.
Yeah,
that corridor, the dogs
coming through the window. I think
that's
you can look that up on YouTube, and there's so many frightening scenes where people playing haven't seen that scene where the dogs come through the window and just it's
the
so
thing
good.
about that
so good.
That's so great is I'd watched enough horror movies and I've watched me I've seen enough horror movies. I know all the stuff that's happening, and you get to that moment and you start off at the top of the screen. You can see the hallway, and you're just I know something bad is going to happen here. And I'm oh my God, this is what they think in horror movies all the time. They're not idiots. They know the monster's down there, or they know Mike Myers is waiting around the corner. But they're just what am I going to do? I can't not go down there. Yeah. I have to go down there. And then you walk and you take 3 steps, and then you just hear whoosh, and the dogs and you freak the hell out and you're running. And I was oh man, such a great experience that game was.
It's it just brings back memories. They've done loads of HD remakes as well, so they've brought it back to the 2015, 2016. I think they did a remake of it. But so Resident Evil 7 is out tomorrow, and it's going back to
Biohazard.
That's what it's called in Japan, isn't it? Or something?
Resident Evil 7
Biohazard. Yeah, goes back to the old mansion where you're walking through a mansion and you're actually not a mansion, sorry, just a creepy house, and everything's just fucked up basically. I did play the demo about 2 weeks ago, and it's good, man. It's messed up. I think we'd have a lot of fun. Just turn the lights off, play through, and
we should have reviewed it properly, but we're not going to do it.
It's getting good reviews as well. So you look on Metacritic and you look on IGN and all those guys, and they're reviewing it well, which is good because I was a little bit worried that it was going to be scary, but then it was just going to be like, oh, that's over now. So now we've got another 5 to 10 hours of just boring, whatever. But apparently it's like it keeps you on your toes the whole way through.
Yeah.
And it's around a 9-hour game apparently, which is like
That's really
when you go and explore everything.
Yeah.
So it looks awesome. It's got some alternative endings as well. And then this is the big one. On PlayStation, it's in VR. The entire game is VR, not just like a 20-minute section. You can play the entire game.
The PlayStation Pro or
the PlayStation VR headset.
Okay, yeah.
So we don't have one, but that I think would just like mess people up.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of YouTube videos that you can watch, I'm sure, where people are playing it. But yeah, that's pretty exciting for this week. What's the other one? Nintendo. Nintendo have brought out Mario Run on the iPhone. That's been doing pretty well for them. It's coming out on Android soon as well. Question is basically Nintendo, should they, bring Zelda onto phones? Should they bring Mario Kart onto phones? What do you reckon? Or do you reckon they should just keep that to their own console?
Well, that's like
everyone
loves. Why are you bringing out a game if you're bringing out a brand new console in 2 months? You're kind of shooting yourself in the foot.
It's true, yeah. It would probably be like dumbed down versions of it, but I think a lot of people would love to play Mario Kart on their Android, but you wouldn't be able to control it like a controller, so it would have to be like a dumbed down version, like you can only go left, right, and fire or something. I don't know, because how would you control Mario Kart on your
that's how you'd make money. You'd make it dumbed down, and then you'd say, "Oh, pay $4.99 and get all the levels and all the specials and all the shells."
Pay $30 and get it on Switch on the new console. I find that interesting because I think they've sold over 50 million apps of Mario Run on the iPhone. So that's done well for them, and it's like a $10 game. But yeah, just Nintendo, do they venture out? I mean, how good would it be if you can get Nintendo, Mario Kart, or Zelda on a PlayStation? Like if they ventured out of their own consoles. Yeah. I don't think they'd ever do it because they want to make their own consoles. But yeah, having an Xbox, you got Red Dead Redemptions, but then suddenly you're like, oh, I'm going to swap over to Bomberman. Yeah. Or I'm going to do, Mario Kart or whatever like that. That'd be pretty sweet.
Well, they're still holding on to that like youth market. Yeah. That, the Mario fans and all that, like kids love to play.
Yeah.
And if they're going to keep a hold of that kind of thing, they have to have their own console. So if you're just, but if they're going to, I don't know if someone sat down and done the numbers. Like you said, if they've sold like 10 million of just a game, they could just turn themselves into a game company.
That's what Sega did. And Sega are doing well with that. Obviously, they're not doing as well as when they were making consoles, but then that slowly died down into Bollox.
But that's the thing, because like you said, the Scorpio's coming out. That could be a brand new console. Yeah. That's 4K.
Can you imagine?
Resident Evil's got the VR.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to be on your game in terms of, like, you've got to be constantly on it to make a console.
Yeah. And meanwhile, you've got Zelda, which is awesome. You can walk for 2 hours and get across the map, but it's 720p. It's not even close to 4K. And also, Nintendo are just bringing out Mario Kart. They're just bringing out Mario again. They're just bringing out Zelda. They're not innovating. They're not, like, they are because it's a mobile console, but they're not bringing out new franchises. They're not bringing those Red Deads. Resident Evil isn't going to be on the Switch. It can't handle those things.
Yeah, like I was saying, it's for kids, but a lot of that's a lot of nostalgia. It's a lot of, like, 80s kids who were like, oh, Mario was great, wasn't it good?
But there's only so many times you can play Mario. Like, they keep bringing out Mario. And it's like, it's me, I'm Mario.
Yeah.
How was that?
That was a good impression. It was the best impression of Ian McKellen I've ever heard.
I feel embarrassed. So you're going to have to cut that out.
Nope.
Which he's not going to. We'll keep an eye on Nintendo as well, but I think it would be awesome if they made games for other consoles. I don't think they ever will because they love, inventing their own Nintendo DSs and Switches. I think Switch will die eventually. I think. But
imagine if you could have Mario in Red Dead Redemption. How amazing would that be? Just roll into town with like a 6-shooter.
Just
on a
Mario in 4K.
It's me,
in general, so.
Mario, bitch.
We'll make it happen.
It'd be great.
Right here. It started here.
He'll do anything for gold.
He'll do anything for the princess.
Yeah, that's true.
Two shotguns. Boom. Or maybe they'll make another Mario film. Super Mario Bros. film.
That's what we're all hoping for. Yeah. That's the only reason we're still here.
That's the reason
we're doing this podcast until they make a Mario film. That's it.
Actually, we should
Hashtag
review
Mario
that
film.
We should review that film at some point.
We do hate ourselves.
Yes.
So we should definitely make ourselves punished through doing that.
What else we got? We got Legends of Zelda, which we've just talked about. And then the last one it's just more personal to me.
Let's talk about it again. I'm sure people want to hear our new thoughts since the start of the episode till now.
So the Legends of Zelda. No.
Yeah. Did you know that it's bigger than Skyrim, which I haven't played?
2 hours to walk across the map. Last one is a game. Tekken 7 is a game a bit like what you said with Resident Evil, where it takes you back. Tekken was an original game. Yeah, the fighting game. So Tekken 7 got announced today.
Are you saying Tekken or Taken? Like, is this Liam Neeson fighting?
It could well be
Liam Neeson on the PlayStation 2. Oh, I'll get that game.
They should put him in there. Yeah. And then like his special move is like call up the killer, and threaten. Tekken 7, and it's going to be June the 2nd. It's coming out, but Tekken just holds a very special place in my heart. Like, I love all the Tekkens. I played the original on the PlayStation 1, but I really got into it with Tekken 3. I love all the characters. Anyway, it's coming out on a PC for the first time ever. It's
Name
coming out
one character.
Xbox. Jin.
Damn it.
There we go.
I don't know if you're lying or not, because I don't know.
Jin is the main guy with the fiery trousers. You've got like King, who's like the lion. You got Jun, who is Jin's mum. You got Kazuya, that's Jin's father. I can go on forever. There's about 42 characters.
Jun, Jan.
There is a character.
I think you're just saying the same guy in different tones.
There's a character called Alex. Guess who he is?
Is he the white guy with the big guile haircut?
He is a raptor with boxing gloves. And I'm not joking. There's also a character. I'll throw another one your way. There's another character called.
Did they base this on you?
I hope so.
Because that's why you can't get through Australian passports, because you're a giant raptor with boxing gloves.
There's a character called Roger.
That's why I have to do the editing, by the way, folks, because he can't actually use a keyboard because he's got boxing gloves on.
Just boxing gloves, yeah. Just smashing the keyboard. What animal do you reckon Roger is?
Oh, Roger sounds bearish. Sounds like a bear.
I'll give you a clue. It is Australian.
Oh, he's a kangaroo. Is he?
It's a Roger the kangaroo, and then there's Alex the raptor.
So they named everybody else weird names by our standards. They're probably very normal names, and then like the normal white guy names, animals.
And then I think he's American.
Wait, was King the tiger?
Yeah. That's right.
I remember that.
Yeah, he was also the lion. Oh, yeah, the tiger guy. Yeah. Anyway, great game. Just talking about it right now.
It's a raptor with boxing
I know.
gloves.
It's awesome. Brings back the best of memories. The best of memories. And this is part...
They should mix games more. Could you imagine running around in like the Zelda game, and then all of a sudden there's just a raptor with boxing gloves just runs through the bushes?
That would make me buy the Switch day one.
I know.
$400 like I was just talking about.
And then like you go to the town, and then there's this, everyone's got they got the bar, you can go and buy some ale, and you can go and get to like your repair shop, the blacksmiths. Then you're like, oh, I'll just go over to this store over here, and it's like for the local town plumber, and it's like, hey, you look familiar. Are you Mario? No, that's not to me. I'm not to him anymore.
It's a Luigi.
His life fell apart. Yeah. Princess left him. He's just decided to work in the shitty plumber store. He's just
gone fucking crazy.
It's like, no, don't call me that. I don't want to remember it.
Suddenly it just mixes into Resident Evil, where he's just I
just want to see the new Tekken 7 where they have Brian Mills versus Jin. I don't know who you are, but I will find you and I will kill you.
How fucking good would that be?
That would be amazing.
Yeah. It's just a special move. Forward, back, punch, right. I don't know who you are. It's like everything just stops. The whole screen goes black, and he's just chatting to the guy.
There's no defense. It's just an instant kill. That's it. You don't have a chance. You think you've got him, but you don't got him. He'll take you down. Brian Mills, Tekken.
Fantastic.
Tekken 4.
So that's it for games.
There's a lot of good games coming out this week.
There is.
You have to get a PlayStation so we can play them.
It's coming. It's coming in February. It is my birthday. I would like one. So if everyone can just donate, that would be amazing. No,
because you are going to start your game reviews.
We are going to be doing game reviews, yeah.
In February.
That's right, yeah.
And the first game you're going to be reviewing is, what did you call it?
Horizon, I think it's Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, look, we've never done this before, even though it's only our third episode.
I feel like I want to review it with you.
Yeah,
then it's
what we're going to do is, because I have no idea what this is, I'm now literally going to watch... Hang on.
You're going to watch the trailer?
I'm going to watch the trailer. I'm going to do a live reaction audio...
Give it a go.
...to this trailer that I've never seen. I have no idea what this game is, so don't even ruin it for me. But this has got you excited. Like, you really want to play this.
This looks shit hot.
All right, so this is the game. All right, let me see. Here we go. I got it lined up on YouTube. Everyone probably knows what this is. I'm so far behind. I've pressed play. I'm watching it. It's from PlayStation. Oh my God. I want in.
One scene already.
Holy crap, that looks amazing. Was that a robot dinosaur?
Oh yeah.
I'm in.
What's not to like?
That's everything I've wanted.
Jungle and it's like Zoids.
Yeah, that's it. So, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah. This is all playing on PlayStation. Amazing. Yeah, it looks like a great game.
So this is coming out
This is coming out
end of next month, February 28th.
Yeah, this is coming out the same week as Zelda. Now, Zelda, it's a great game. It's a great franchise, but come on, like graphic wise and like the way the environments look.
Looks kind of Scottish. These folks do.
Oh yeah,
got
gingers.
Like
Lots of gingers.
Lots of gingers. They got all their stuff, but they got tech as well. It's tech and old stuff.
That's what I'm loving about it, actually. That's what I'm loving.
Yeah, they got like a bow and arrow, but the bow and arrow looks like it's made from, I don't know, Galactus.
You got like grappling hooks. You got these brontosauruses that you can climb up their necks.
Oh, that guy doesn't look happy with her. There's obviously going to be some sort of family issues happening with her. It's always a problem.
Something to do with the gingers.
Yeah, it looks like Brave meets Braveheart, and then it just all gets shat on by like a Transformers movie. Good Transformers stuff.
Yeah. One thing I'll say is watch that trailer again, but with sound, because the music to it is great as well. They've got like an original score, and it's great.
No, I'm looking at is this like a world? Is this our world in the future?
World. That's right, yeah.
Oh,
so these guys have taken over.
They are actual dinosaurs that are giant robot things.
Yeah.
It looks like Jurassic Park scenes.
Yeah.
This looks amazing.
It does look awesome, doesn't it?
Like, there has to be a point where you get to ride one of the goddamn dinosaurs.
We're going to have a lot of fun with this, yeah.
Well, you're going to have a lot of fun. I'm mostly going to be riding around on dinosaurs.
I want to just put you in this Resident Evil house in VR and just
shit my pants.
So, yeah.
We should do that too. We'll do that. We'll have a special Resident Evil.
That would be good. We're going to have to find someone with VR, but we'll do it. Yeah. That'll be great.
I'm liking the look of this. It looks like...
it does look good, yeah.
Do you know Far Cry?
Yeah.
Have you played the latest Far Cry? Where they went
the
back
primal
to
one. Yeah, with the spears and
really
stuff. Yeah,
good.
I've not played it actually, but
it's really solid. And like you got to put all your stuff together. I like that where like you have to make your own stuff.
Yeah.
But this, it just looks like, I don't know who came up with this, but it's genius.
The art direction is out. You know who that is? I don't know if you know PlayStation franchises as well, but Killzone. Do you know Killzone, the game Killzone?
Name rings a bell.
It's done by the same guys from Killzone, so they've got incredible artists and they've got really good stories and stuff. So I'm just hoping the gameplay's just as good. I'm hoping it gets good reviews, but we'll see what review we give it.
I just love the idea of it. It's just one of those stupidly simple ideas of like, just take something with no tech and put it with lots of tech.
People love it.
Like, remember that old show Cadillacs and Dinosaurs?
Yeah.
It's like that was the opposite of this, where the dinosaurs are real, but they had like regular tech.
Oh yeah.
Let's just make the dinosaurs tech. All right, I'm going to be interested in that. So there you go. That's why everyone tuned in, to hear a grown man listening to a grown man talk about a game that he probably won't be able to play.
If you could have seen his face,
that looks good though. I'm not going to lie. That looks like a good game.
Yeah, very anxious. Very anxious. Do you want to move on to some movie talk?
I just want to see the Tekken people running through. Just your head will explode.
And Mario going down a zipline.
And Mario on it too. It's me, Mario. I'm riding a tech.
And then Zelda coming down, but then she just slices him in half.
Yeah. Mechazoids or whatever they are. They look amazing.
Looks like good shit.
Yeah, it looks like Grimlock done properly.
Game reviews, we're not sure how they'll go down just yet, but you'll get like a point system from us. I can't guarantee it's going to be out of 10 because I'd like to change it up a little.
4 shits themselves from Neary. Yep. 4 shits.
It's going to be some kind of Bollox rant things. Yeah, we'll give some ratings out, give a little summary of the game and what we thought about it, and then try and get some surprising reactions, like put Rant in front of Resident Evil and see how he reacts, or a certain game.
Just freak out. Just freak the fuck out.
There might be a particular scene in that Horizons which I'm like, oh my god, it's going to be good to show you. So, and you'll be like, what is going on right now? Because that's how you sound.
Another flawless impression.
Oh, of course.
You're just nailing them all now. Who would think a grown raptor with boxing gloves would be able to do so many impressions?
With a name called Alex. So,
that was my raptor impression.
Hey, that was pretty good.
Yeah, it wasn't
I actually remember it being very accurate.
It's years of my life.
Voice acting.
Just for this
Alex
moment.
the boxer. Now, anyone looking into this room with these sounds...
into the asylum,
Yeah.
They just come by, they look through the peek in the box, and they're like, yep, they're still in there talking to nobody.
Yep.
Yep.
All those viewers.
All those echo witnesses. That's what you call everybody. So we got our movies now?
We do. Do you want me to start off?
Yeah, I think you got some movie news that I probably don't have.
Well, I've got a couple of movies that I've seen this week, because I'm looking into the future.
It's one of your magical skills, looking into the future.
Oh, yeah. A couple of movies I've been watching. So I saw Hacksaw Ridge,
Well, today we're going to be discussing Alien and Aliens and Alien 3. But yeah, what else have you been watching?
Of course, yeah. Hacksaw Ridge is one, and another one is Hidden Figures. So these are two, they're up for Oscars.
That's the NASA one.
So that's the NASA one, yeah.
That's interesting. I should have watched that.
Yeah, Hidden Figures is great, about the computer woman that were crunching numbers, not recognized for what they were doing, and then eventually stepped up, and people started seeing, how good they really were.
Yeah.
But back in the 1960s and the white and the blacks and stuff, so
Yeah,
it wasn't the best of times, but great film, really good, and found out some cool things about NASA and like some of their what they stood up for back then as well. But yeah, great film. I think it's going to do well at the Oscars.
Yeah.
Compared to some of the others, maybe not so much, but anyway, I enjoyed it. Hacksaw Ridge.
What's your rating? 4 NASAs out of 5?
4 NASAs out of 5. For that one, I would give it
3 moons.
I'd give it a good 7 out of 10. Like, I enjoyed it.
That was a real rating. I didn't expect you to give it a real rating.
I'm giving real shit over here.
That's not the kind of ratings I give.
I leave you to the rants and to the steaming piles.
Yeah, if you want an actual opinion, ask Alex.
Yeah. And then Hacksaw Ridge was awesome. I really enjoyed it. Based on a true story as well.
It's Andrew Garfield, isn't it?
It is indeed. Spider-Man. So
did he Spider-Man it through? Like, did he have his powers? Or did
they were all climbing up that ridge and he just went...
Awesome. Awesome. Definitely going to watch it.
Shouldn't make fun of that stuff because that stuff actually really happened.
True story?
Yeah.
They're both true stories. You're on a true story kick this week.
Both true stories. I love watching true stories. This one, unfortunate.
I watched a true story. Which is Alien. No, I didn't. I spent my whole week watching sci-fi.
You want to get onto the Alien. Yeah. We'll get onto Alien, don't you worry.
It is a true story. Prove it didn't happen.
Anyway, Hacksaw Ridge, very quickly.
No, take your time. What was it like?
Loved it. The way, like Saving Private Ryan, when the way they showed the war scenes and how realistic it was, and like they're hiding in the bunker and suddenly, boom, the guy's been shot through the head, the helmet's off, and he's gone. Like his best mate, It was very realistic like that. They never had any, and it never should have any, but it never had any slowdown, any like Matrix bollocks or whatever like that.
Didn't do the Zack Snyder classic of, I'm going to shoot this woman in the face in slow-mo.
It was just super like full on. Unfortunately, like limbs flying all over the place, which, would have happened. It was, a terrible time in life, but this one guy didn't want to, hold a gun and shoot people. He wanted to save people.
Pacifist, right?
He wanted to be a medic.
It was a conscientious objector.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So he was up there, and I think the numbers, because they told you at the end, he went up and he carried down. Where was it set?
Like what? 70. Where was he fighting?
It was in Japan. So they were.
So the Pacific.
And then they called it the Hacksaw Ridge. They were climbing up.
Oh,
they were trying.
So it's an actual I thought he was
no.
Hacksaw?
Actually, I told someone in the office I watched Hacksaw Ridge, and then they thought I was talking about a horror film because I think immediately people think someone just sawing someone's leg off.
No, for some reason I thought his nickname was Hacksaw.
No, it's the
Hacksaw Ridge is the place.
Yeah, so like where they were climbing up. So it was.
So they go back and tell me the story. They have to climb a
They had to
mountain.
climb up this. No, it was like a ledge.
I actually want to see this just to see this.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, just
a true story.
Yeah, and they were climbing up this ledge. Awesome. They would bomb it with their military ships.
Yeah, the fighter jets are coming
up top and everything like that. And then they'd get up and climb up this rope. I don't know how, like maybe 100 meters or 75 meters high. So they were climbing up, and then when they're up there, all the Japs were up there, but they were trying to take the place.
Yeah,
but they were all in their bunkers hiding. So even when they were bombing it, the Japs are in their bunkers, so they're okay, and then they come out, and it was just fucking mayhem. And the Japs were ruthless,
Yeah,
so they weren't frightened of dying. So they
the Japanese were like, when did this take place in the war?
This was, I don't know the year,
because like the later the war went on, the more
it was just
not
after,
insane,
actually,
but
it was
definitely
just after Pearl Harbor. They said just after Pearl Harbor,
but the Japanese were famously completely against any type of surrender or anything, and then of course they became famous or infamous for like kamikaze.
Yeah.
Where they would literally kill themselves to sink these.
And they were the same. Even in this film, they were running up to people with grenades and just like strapping, like basically holding them up against people just to blow them up. There was one scene in the film where they held up the white flag and they were surrendering, and then two of the guys,
the Japanese,
and then two of the Japanese just threw grenades out, and that happened.
Wait, the Americans were holding up a flag.
No, the Japanese were surrendering, so because the Americans are attacking them, they're trying to take Hacksaw Ridge, they're trying to get over this ridge, so the Americans like pushed them back. And
is this a spoiler? Should we?
I mean, not really. I mean, it's a real life thing. So
No,
it's just
I'll put a time code
and
on it.
the Japanese come out of their like little tunnel that they've dug themselves into, and they basically got the white flags. So they're like, we surrender and all that lot, but they're not saying anything. They just surrender. So they're like, put your weapons down. They've got their clothes off and everything, so that they can't hide guns or anything.
Yeah.
And then, but their hands are behind their backs, and like 2 or 3 of them have got grenades. So then they suddenly just light them and then throw them out. So like that's how ruthless they were. They were just like, we're gonna say that we're surrendering, but we're just gonna light these grenades and fuck them up and stuff like that. So it was crazy. But the film is about this guy who didn't want to hold a rifle, didn't want to shoot people. He wanted to save people. He was up on this ridge, and the Americans got pushed back off the ridge. They got pushed back, and they had to climb back down, and it was a massacre. Like all of them were like. So this one guy, true story, he didn't climb back down. He kind of like hid up there for a little bit, and then he could hear like all the men saying like, "Fucking help me" and stuff like that, because the whole place has been bombed again and stuff like that. So this guy snuck through all the wreckage, skipping through all the Japs and everything, and carried these bodies over to the ridge, tied like a rope around them, and then carried them down the ridge. And he carried 72 soldiers down. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to say too much more, but it was really good. It was really good. So I think it's going to do well at the Oscars as well. I enjoyed that film.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's worth seeing. I don't want to say too much more, but
No, you can
it's worth
spoil it.
seeing. It's worth seeing.
So which one then would you say? See, that one or the...
I would say Hacksaw Ridge, but Hidden Figures like is up there as well, man. It's up there.
Yeah.
It's really good. In the year you see like films and you're like, this is a good one, this is a dud.
Yeah.
I've wasted my time on this one.
Yeah, I think Hacksaw Ridge is out on DVD or something soon.
Soonish, yeah.
The other one just came out in the cinema though.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So I might see Hacksaw Ridge first.
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
The Oscars are only a month away.
I know, coming up.
They should have. Yeah, I think they're starting the BAFTAs. The next one's the BAFTAs.
Okay, yeah.
So that'll be another indication of what's going on.
Another one that's on my radar is Manchester by the Sea, because I know Casey Affleck won the Golden Globe.
Damon, yeah.
So I'm anxious to see it.
It's got a lot of good reviews, yeah. This Hacksaw Ridge, though, you sold me on that. What would you give it? Give it 6 Japanese attacks out of 7? What would you
I would give that one I'd probably give it a 7.5.
7 Pearl Harbors?
I'd give it a 7.5 because I want to be, if I give something an 8, it needs to be
top
proper.
quality. Yeah.
I need to be a bit more judgmental on these things.
You think it's, what's his name? Andrew Garfield's best?
It's up there. Yeah. It's like better than his Spider-Mans and stuff, obviously.
Yeah, well, I mean, like a real film, not that crap.
Yeah, it's actually one of his best ones, if not the best. Yeah.
Cool.
Good.
I'm glad to hear
I've got some other stuff, but I think we should go into some aliens.
Well, no, I got some quick movie news. If you want news,
how dare you?
Well, it depends. Do you want movie news or movie rumors?
Let's hear some news, and then we'll get into the rumors, because the rumors are always exciting.
Yeah. The movie news is clearly the trailers. You had 2 brand new trailers this week.
Yeah. What do we
have? We got Logan.
Oh yeah, that's on my list.
And then we got our old friend, the Power Rangers.
Oh yeah, you're a fan of these.
We'll just jump into the Power Rangers.
I've got a little thing with Power Rangers as well. So.
I saw the trailer. I thought, I still know who you're aiming for. You're not aiming for me. You're aiming for the same block of people that just want to have a good, exciting time.
Yeah.
I think the trailer might have given too much away.
Yeah.
But then again, it's the same as Logan. This is the last trailer before the movie.
Yeah.
And my only problem when I watched the trailer was they showed the Zord.
Yeah.
They showed Bryan Cranston as Zordon.
Yeah.
Showed a few jokes. They showed the plot a lot. I'm just wondering, because they connected, becomes the big thing, and they're fighting in the town.
They showed that right at the end, didn't they?
Yeah, and I'm like, if that's the final battle, I'm going to be disappointed.
It is.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
We know it is.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Damn it.
They've just taken a little snippet, and it is.
Because I would have preferred if that was like the battle where they first try it and get their asses kicked.
Right.
And then, later on you have an even bigger, better battle.
I know what you mean, yeah.
But my only problem is this week, Voltron is back on Netflix.
Right.
Which is the same basic thing. You get 5 people. They've all got their own giant robot thing, and then they all combine to make an even bigger giant robot thing.
Yeah.
Have you watched it, the Voltron on Netflix?
No, I haven't.
It's awesome.
I've heard of it.
It's a cartoon.
I didn't know it was, I didn't know about it.
Do you remember watching the old Voltron? They're all lions, the red line, blue line.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Vaguely no. Yeah. Not seen
Forget
it.
the old one. The old one is exactly what you'd expect from an 80s cartoon. The new one's really good. It's like, it's for the demographic it's for, but like, you can watch it. It's got some good jokes in it. And it's like in the 2nd season now of 13 episodes. But I was watching the Power Rangers trailer. I'm thinking, you really got to step up your game if you're going to beat Voltron at this stage. So that's my only problem with that. I was like, you're still good. I think it's still going to do better than most people expected.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going going to be great.
Yeah.
Like for me.
Yeah.
But I think for what it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be a pile of shit.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be maybe, I'm thinking like Fast and Furious. Like it's not going to win the Oscars.
Yeah.
But you'll watch and go, that was all right.
I was actually surprised last week when you said that you enjoyed the trailer. I was expecting you to bucket that with like Transformers and stuff.
I just think because they didn't go the stupid route and they kind of treat like it's Power Rangers, it's stupid.
Yeah.
But they didn't treat it stupidly.
I have to agree. I watched the trailer 2 just yesterday for the first time. I didn't even see trailer 1. 2 things I'd say is, it kind of got me. Like I was interested.
Yeah.
The wife, she said she had goosebumps. She was like, oh.
Yeah.
And then, but at the end of it, she said, I hope it's as good as that made
exactly,
it look.
Yeah.
She kept repeating that. Like, I hope it's as good as they just made it look. Because, like, we can edit a trailer. We can edit a trailer and we can make it look awesome with the music.
Yeah.
But it's almost like it's a misrepresentation of the actual movie, isn't it? Because
it is,
you make it look awesome and then suddenly you know that you've just chosen all the best bits and put some cool music over it.
Yeah, and this is something we will bring up with the Suicide Squad commentary. Is like,
actually that's a perfect film for it.
When you make a trailer, you're making something that you're trying to appeal to a certain demographic with.
Yeah.
And I know what you're saying, like you're surprised I would like the trailer. But it's because I was looking at it and I was thinking, you can't cut that trailer and make a film look different than that. Like the film should, like there's enough in the trailer that it should look like that, the final film.
Yeah.
Where Suicide Squad was different, where they made a trailer that looks like a great trailer.
Yeah.
And then you go and watch the movie. It's like, this isn't the movie you cut this from.
Yeah.
You put in music and all this.
Yeah.
So that was one. And then the other trailer, of course, this week was Logan.
Yeah.
Which I kind of regret watching because the last trailer was so simple, pure.
Whoever's
and good.
doing them is choosing the right music. That's for sure.
Yeah,
the
it's true. Great. And I just think this one, again, like we know the system. This is the final trailer before the film comes out. We'll review the movie. I just think that it gave it a little too much away.
I agree. Yeah.
The other thing I noticed was, and this Hugh Jackman said it this week, is that this universe or this X-Men film doesn't take place in the other universes.
Yeah.
So all the other films, are messed up anyway. None of it makes sense.
Yeah.
So I think he's just saying, like, don't pay attention to them. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So this is set in like 2029, and the only 3 people we know are like the 3 X-Men, and then you see the comic book, and like, what did you think about it? Like, I watched it and I was like, I don't hate it. The last trailer won me over.
Yeah.
This trailer didn't do anything to make me more excited.
I think they showed too much. I agree they showed too much. I loved it. I thought the music was great on it. There's a guy in the office actually that was playing it. He played, I think it came out Friday. Did it come out Friday?
Yeah,
or
it was
Thursday,
brand new, yeah.
something like that.
Thursday, Friday.
And he was like blown away by it. And he kept going over to everyone's desk saying, have you seen this yet? Have you seen this? So I kept hearing it, but not actually seeing the trailer yet. Anyway, I watched it on Saturday. And I think... Yeah, they gave a little bit too much away with the girl and everything, but
do you know who she is? You don't know.
No, I don't. I don't know that, and I don't really know what the hell's going on. To be honest, like I'm not sure why he's not healing, because I'm not sure what story that what timeline they're going through. Are they going from?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
are
this
they going
isn't
from
in any timeline.
They're not going.
This is their own. This is supposed to be its own movie.
That's what I was confused.
And that's why he had that that scene where he's like she has the comic books and he flips through and he goes, oh, it's like 25% of this happened and it didn't happen the way anyone remembers.
Yeah.
It's that kind of thing of like, they're probably just going to write off the other movies as like, that's not what really happened.
I didn't know that, because I thought it was, because in like the last Wolverine, like he got his claws taken away, but then he had
Dead them back in
and
X-Men days.
Stuff like that, and then there's Apocalypse and stuff. So I didn't know what was going on. So
none of those movies make any sense.
No, that was actually a really bad film, but we can go on. Go on.
Apocalypse,
one cool thing is I brought up some new speakers into my living room on the weekend, and I kept using Logan as the trailer to test them. I was like, I love the music, and I love like the the fight scenes whenever you
yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to use this to test the bass out and this and that.
Yeah.
I like it. It's a trailer. I like watching trailers. Feel good. That was a feel good trailer. Did you watch the Red Band version?
I don't think so. What's
the Red Band's only got 2 scenes in it. One where he's like, I think it's just got more swearing or something, and I think he stabs someone in like the face in one of them. But at the end of it, Jean-Luc Picard, he says like something about like her being 11, but then he goes, but I'm fucking 90. He says I'm fucking 90.
Oh, yeah?
Right at the end of the trailer. So he swears, and then also you get to he's 90 years old.
Yeah.
So it kind of shows you like where it is in the future, I guess. So really anxious for that. So that's a good one. That was on my list as well. You just take that off.
I would guarantee there's going to be a cameo. I can't say for sure, but like it just seems it's the perfect universe.
Yeah.
For somebody to turn up.
Yeah.
You know, who's like a cameo, like you have a Magneto pop
up,
or you have like a Cyclops or something who's got like an eye patch or you know, something like
that.
How
good would Deadpool be in it?
He's not in this one, but did you see that was one of the rumor things I was going to get to. Good segue. There was a picture of Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, and Pierce Brosnan. James Bond himself, Pierce Brosnan, your favorite.
What's he doing?
They don't know, but they're all on their Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman both posted photos with them.
Huh.
So the rumor is that you know that thing, they like one of them covers his eyes, the other covers his ears and the mouth.
Sure.
That they're keeping a secret or whatever. Pierce Brosnan might be Cable in Deadpool 2.
Really?
And Hugh Jackman might be in Deadpool 2 as well.
Huh.
But Hugh Jackman, like every time he makes a movie now, he says, "This is my last Wolverine."
Yeah.
He said that for the last two.
Yeah.
Now this is supposed to be his last Wolverine.
Well, I can see
But now everyone's like, he should be in Deadpool. Because if he's in Deadpool, then he doesn't have to do all the work.
But he's only going to be in Deadpool for 10 minutes. He's not going to be he's Wolverine. Logan is his last full film, as he says. But if he's in...
and he doesn't have to get shredded.
Exactly.
If he's in... like work out. He's like a 50-year-old man.
Yeah. And if he's
he looks better than both of us combined. But he's a 50-year-old man.
And he'd still be in Deadpool, but you could just have his leather jacket on.
Yeah.
That's fine, you know?
I think that's what he means. Like, I'm not doing Logan if I have to work out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
like,
too
I'm not
much.
having the top off or anything like that.
No.
It's like, I want to have a pizza.
Yeah,
so.
I want to be old. I want my hands to be scarred.
Yeah.
I want to look like I'm falling apart.
Basically, we're going to start filming as soon as I get up.
Because he's Australian. The man wants a drink.
Yeah.
Can't blame him.
Exactly.
So
that's interesting.
Yeah, the rumor is that he's going to be Cable. You know, do you know what Cable is?
Yeah. I actually, the reason why I know this is because I love Deadpool, so I looked up Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
Now, I read, and I thought he would be really suited for it, but maybe he's not the greatest actor, but the bad guy from Avatar, do you know who I mean? The guy
he's in Don't Breathe. He plays the blind man.
Okay. Well, apparently he's
got a good look for
He
him.
actually wants to be Cable as well, and he looks like the bloody comic, like none other. So he's actually been tweeting saying like, "Please vote for me. I want to be Cable." And like,
but Pierce Brosnan, James Bond.
He's.
I still don't know if he can play the angry.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But he's Pierce Brosnan.
But you know what? He's had so much.
I want Cable to be an Irishman. I want it to be Pierce Brosnan or Liam Neeson.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
That'd be great.
How good.
So that's the only reason I'm voting for him.
I'm anxious. I'm anxious to see that.
So the rumor is him. And then the other thing that happened this week was last week I mentioned how The Rock had gone to see DC. Yeah. The executive sat down with them.
Oh, yeah.
And like he tweeted on his Instagram, he said, we're bringing back the fun and the optimism and the hope from the DC universe because DC movies are pretty dark and depressing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So The Rock is supposed to get his own thing. And this week, DC announced that they're splitting the Shazam movie into two parts. They're going to have a Black Adam movie first and then a Shazam movie. And I want to hear your thoughts on this because you have no idea who either of them are.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Rock's going to be Shazam?
No.
He's going to be Black Adam.
Black Adam.
Oh, I didn't know that. So who's going to play Shazam?
They still don't know.
So, really?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but was there ever a time that Rock was going to play Shazam? Or?
He was first mentioned that he was going to be in the Shazam movie.
Oh, okay.
But
That's how I knew.
But right away he came out and said, I'm going to be Black Adam in this.
Okay.
So now he's gone to see DC.
Yeah.
And obviously they're like, well, The Rock is the biggest guy.
Yeah.
We got to give him his own movie.
Yeah.
So now they're going to do the Black Adam movie first.
Right.
And then a Shazam movie.
Interesting. So I don't really know either character, but I know Shazam more than Black Adam. But I mean, I actually like that because
Shazam is Black Adam is Shazam, right? So this is the basic history is Shazam comes from a wizard.
Oh, okay.
And wizard, he picks a champion. And then the champion has to protect the world. Okay?
Yeah.
Years and years ago, centuries ago, he picked a champion, which was Black Adam. But Black Adam went apeshit
Right.
killed a bunch of people, and the Wizard's like, oh, that didn't work out well.
Yeah.
And he captured Black Adam and, stopped him.
Yeah.
And then years and years later, he found a new champion who was Shazam, Captain Marvel.
Right.
And then Black Adam got free again, and it's like, oh no, there's a bad version of him or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But Black Adam they've sort of painted him more as an anti-hero nowadays, but he's still a nasty bastard.
Ah, okay. I thought he was a good guy.
Like the way they done it is originally his story. He was the good guy. He did everything Captain Marvel or Shazam did.
Yeah.
He got the powers. He gave his powers to like his family members. Like,
sure.
And everyone he loved got killed. And he was by himself. He's like, you know what? I hate slavery. I hate all these, because this is way back in ancient Egyptian times.
Yeah.
I hate all this. This is terrible. So he kills all the slave masters, and then he becomes the ruler himself.
Yeah.
So like on the one side, he's like, oh, I hate slavery and I hate people being oppressed.
Yeah.
But then he turns into a dictator. So nowadays, when he came back, he took over his own country in the real world.
Right.
So DC have like their made up places like Metropolis and Gotham. So he has their made up country called Kandak, which is Egypt, basically.
Okay.
So like he took over Egypt and now he rules Egypt. Or Kandak. So the DC universe goes on around because like he's Superman strong. He's Captain Marvel strong. And like because he's nice to his own people, they don't mess with him. But he's still a dictator.
Right.
And like he'll kill people. He'll crush skulls and whatever because he can. But if the world's in trouble and somebody's trying to take over the world, he'll step in because he doesn't want anybody, telling him what to do.
Yeah.
So you can see like it's a decent character to play.
Yeah.
But it's not fun.
Yeah.
And it's not like optimistic.
Yeah.
It's a dark character.
For someone like Rock to play as well.
And that's what I mean. Like he could play him, but it seems like it's more like a regular DC movie like it is now. Like it seems like it's dark Batman shooting people and dark Superman.
Yeah.
Like he seems like he fits in. But because they're bringing his movie out first, I'm thinking, oh, they're going to try and make him sympathetic so that when the Shazam movie starts, you'll be like, oh no, he's a good, don't be nasty to him. You don't understand what he's gone through.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking the Black Adam movie will be set in the past. Be like the Scorpion King all over again.
Yeah.
And then he gets like frozen or he gets trapped. And then when the Shazam movie starts, you'll have the kid. He gets the powers. And then Black Adam breaks out. And Black Adam's in the modern world. And he's like, oh, what happened? Oh, I'm so angry. And they have a fight. And then at the end of it, he's like, oh, we respect each other, whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's what I see happening.
Sure.
But like no one knows who these people are.
No.
Like you don't know.
They're going to have to explain it. But hopefully explain it properly. I mean...
And sorry to interrupt, but like I know more about this news, so shut up. But like Captain Marvel is this character that he wasn't originally DC. He was from Fawcett Comics. Right. DC bought those comics and brought over. And there's this legal issue about is he like Superman might have came from him or whatever. But Captain Marvel's like the Doctor Strange of the DC universe. He's all about protecting the world from magic because like Superman's vulnerable to magic. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah, like if you do a card trick in front of Superman, his head explodes. If you
Right.
pull a rabbit out of his hat, like his dick falls off. He just can't deal with magic.
Sure.
So like Captain Marvel's like Superman level powers.
Sure.
But he deals with magic.
Yeah.
And I just don't know what the hell DC are planning. Because if The Rock is Black Adam and you're trying to make him the bad guy, you're going to have to get someone brand new to play Shazam. Who you're bringing out after Black Adam. And all of this is going to have to take place after you've had the Batman movie and the Justice League movie and the Flash movie and the Aquaman movie. It's like, none of this is making sense.
But hopefully someone like, well, I don't know if The Rock cares or whatever, but can see that and be like, hang on a second, guys. Who's coming after me and what's going to happen down the line, Yeah. Like, I mean, they might just flash dollar signs to him and they'll be like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. I don't know. But hopefully it's not the case. But I mean, after Wonder Woman, after Justice League, if they both bomb, then you never know. They might
pull the plug.
They might even pull it all and just reset it all.
Well, that's the thing. They could just reset it with, the Black Adam universe. Just start it again with The Rock.
Yeah. That was interesting take on it, though. I didn't know anything about... I thought he was playing Shazam. I don't know Black Adam. I don't know anything about... Like, I wouldn't know their powers or whatever. Yeah. I just vaguely know a few things about them.
Like, Captain Marvel is the quintessential hero.
Marvel, yeah.
Like, Captain Marvel, they changed the name to Shazam a few years ago because Marvel Comics have their own character called Captain Marvel.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah.
And that movie's coming out either next year or the year after with
I think
Brie
it's
Larson.
the year after, yeah.
Yeah, she's like going to be the next big star.
Yeah.
They're kind of lining it up that Brie Larson as Captain Marvel and Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange are going to take over from Iron Man and Captain America because those contracts are running out.
Yeah.
So Captain Marvel, Marvel Comics, very easy sell.
Yeah.
DC kind of knew this and like, oh, well, we can't have a character called Captain Marvel because we're automatically promoting the other guys.
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah.
So they renamed him Shazam.
Nice.
But Shazam is
a fucking audio app that recognizes songs when
that's exactly what he does. His magic ability is that whenever there's a bad guy, he just waits for him to do karaoke,
and he'll be like,
and he can tell exactly what his powers
50 Cent in the club.
Yeah, he knows exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
So the thing that Shazam was brilliant for, Captain Marvel, Billy Batson, is that he's this kid, like 10, 11, 12, and he just says his magic word, which is Shazam, and then it gets hit by a bolt of lightning, and he becomes a fully grown man with superpowers. It's like the ultimate superhero ideal. Like if you're a kid reading a comic book, that's what you want. You want to be able to say a magic word, and then you get magic powers and you're a grown-up. It's like, the Tom Hanks movie Big, where you're just like, you get to be big, and then you say the name again, you get to be small. So he doesn't even need a secret identity. So he doesn't have a mask or anything. He's just, because no one can recognize a 12-year-old child. Yeah. But then you have this like really naive, cheesy, goofy, grown-up man because he's a 12-year-old kid on the inside. So like whenever he's presented with a situation, he's this huge, big, hulking Superman kind of figure, but he's a 12-year-old. Yeah. So he always reacts like a 12-year-old. So he just comes off as like this really sincere but kind of naive, doesn't know how the world works kind of guy. Sure. And like, I love that. I love the purity of that. Uh-oh, they're bringing stuff around the asylum. If you can hear that in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I've always loved the purity of Billy Batson just says a magic word, he becomes a hero. And like all his bad guys are silly and goofy, like, and they're not like the Joker. They're not psychopaths. He's not, because he came from a different comic book universe that got bought by DC. And I've always kind of been a little bit protective of the character because he's just like, he's not supposed to be in that universe, but he can't really fit in. So they've always kept him to a side. Yeah. And I don't think they're going to do a good job. Like, based on the version of DC they have now, he does not fit in at all. He fits in more in the Power Rangers universe than he does in the DC universe. Yeah. Because he's supposed to be sweet and good and nice. Sure. Yeah. But if they're going to go down this route of like, we're going to start with the Black Adam movie. Yeah. We're going to show his family getting murdered. Yeah. Then we're going to show him killing a bunch of people. And then he's going to go into the Captain Marvel or the Shazam universe. It's like, oh man, DC, will you just, come on, have one character who's hopeful and decent, you know?
Well, hopefully, we were talking about Batman and Ben Affleck last week and stuff. So hopefully, like I said with Nintendo, someone goes over there and gives them a big slap around the face because they need to.
That should be our new company. Just mail order slaps.
Pretty much.
Just go over and just slap people.
They need to reset. So any company, doesn't matter whether they're Nintendo, Sony.
I think I get so emotional about Captain Marvel or Shazam there. I love that character. I don't want them to ruin it.
I didn't realize you were so passionate about that.
I really love that character because it's just, there's a great comic actually now I say about integrating called Kingdom Come. It's set about 20 or 30 years in the future. All the heroes have grown up. It's really one of the best comics out there. And it's Superman's story, but Shazam is in it. Okay. But they did integrate him nicely. Like they took, he is taken advantage of because he's so naive. Sure. And it's just, that's how you could do it. But I don't think, like when I think of Shazam, I think cartoon automatically, like really bright colors, like Saturday morning, fun. He should be appealing to 12-year-olds and 10-year-olds. He should not be, dealing with Ben Affleck's Batman smashing people's skulls in and shit. Yeah. So, yeah. I don't think, we've said it before, DC don't know what they're doing. They have no fucking clue what they're doing.
There's going to be a reset at some point. Yeah. It depends what breaks it. Is it Wonder Woman? Is it Justice League? Is it Ben Affleck denying?
No, this year. They're both out this year.
Is it Ben Affleck denying to say, I'm not going to do Batman because of this and that? Yeah. Is he going to do it? Is he going to make it better? But we don't know. But
he's waiting. I think that's what we put it.
I will go into one thing because it's on my list while we're talking about it. However, so we've been talking about Wonder Woman. Well, you have, and I know that you're not too anxious for it. However, I did see a trailer yesterday. I was just watching loads of trailers after Logan. And I watched the latest Wonder Woman, and I've got to say, it actually got me a little bit. And I was like, I would almost borderline go to the cinema to see it as well. Again, we mentioned how you can cut a trailer to make it look awesome.
Yeah.
But the trailer got me, and I was like, actually, this looks pretty cool. I know that because it's just it's telling her story, and kind of like she's going to be all right, and she's in Batman versus Superman and stuff like that. So there's no kind of, oh, is she okay?
Yeah.
It's like, well, she's going to be in these other films. Yeah, I liked it. Like, it kind of grabbed me. I was like, ooh, I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more of that. So I would borderline go and see that. So
does it have a lot of action in it, I guess?
It's got enough.
I'm just wondering because
it's got some good Chris Pine scenes as well.
That's exactly what I'm wondering. Like, how much are they showing of Gal Gadot? Gal Gadot, like, acting, like.
Yeah, that's
I still haven't seen a lot of her doing anything.
Oh, of her doing stuff? No, she's just walking slowly with a bow and arrow and stuff like that.
That worries me.
Yeah.
Like, this is Wonder Woman.
But she was in Fast and Furious, so she can. Oh,
everything.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Oh my god.
She can drive a car, which she can't because it's just.
She could be great in it.
Yeah.
But having watched Batman v Superman as many times as we have,
of course,
and from these trailers, like, she does
that one just grabbed me. It just grabbed me a little bit more.
She's no Hacksaw Ridge. She doesn't look like she's going to hold a movie.
No.
She's not Andrew Garfielding this. You know what I mean?
She isn't, no. But compared to Justice League, compared to, Batman vs. Superman, compared to, like, all these other DC ones, like, when I saw them, I was just like, yeah, whatever. Suicide Squad, there was like the music in Suicide Squad trailer. I was like, oh, this is cool. But I knew that all the scenes were cut, and I knew it was just going to be whatever. But this one, I was like, oh, this has just got some makings of something here. But
the only thing with this is, like, when we watch the other movies, we always give out about the directing and the writing. We never really give out about the acting because the actors are doing the best with what they have.
Yeah.
Like, Henry Cavill didn't have a lot to do in Batman v Superman or Man of Steel.
Awful. Well, Man of Steel, he had more. But
he had more to do, but
still,
at the same time, he didn't have a lot to do. He was always, like, looking at the camera, what's going on? And
I see
people were talking to him. Batman, Ben Affleck, he did great with what he had, and we know that Ben Affleck can do a whole movie and be fine. With Wonder Woman, it's like, this time out, it might be the actor's problem.
Yeah.
Like, if you're telling me they're showing mostly Chris Pine in the trailer,
they showed a lot of him, but then obviously a lot of action as well. So not so much of her talking.
But that's what I mean. It's the character. It's getting from A to B.
But do you like the actor to start with?
I don't know anything about her.
Yeah, so
I know she looks good.
Have to wait and see. Yeah, they could have casted, obviously a lot of other people for the role as well. Obviously, looks is going to be almost on top of their list.
I'm just worried they're going to they've done another Jesse Eisenberg. They've cast the wrong person.
Possibly. Oh, yeah. You can't tell until
exactly.
But that was a bad one. Yeah.
Like, it's always like you can't tell. But my worry is that if they're already into the second trailer, and they're not trusting her in the trailer, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, well, you don't know because you don't know who's editing that trailer, and obviously someone's got to give the trailer a go ahead, but you never know. So I mean, a trailer isn't fun with with talking in it.
No, I know.
So I'm trying to defend the film in some.
No,
ways,
it's fine. You can defend it. Yeah, that's not coming out till June.
Yeah.
Logan's coming out in March. So I think Logan's coming out at the same time as Horizon is. So we'll do a double review. That'll be a big double review.
Yeah.
So they still got the June.
Yeah.
So maybe they can do some reshoots and get, I don't know, whatever else in there.
I've got two other small things.
Yeah, go.
So one of mine is XXX. Just looks like fucking
bullshit.
Shit.
Here's a review.
It's just
neither of us has seen it.
No,
it's fucking shit.
XXX, the new one with Vin Diesel. Like I quite like Vin Diesel.
When are they going to kill him?
He's a nice guy.
That's the only problem. They can't kill him in Fast and Furious. And they did that fucker.
It just looks.
I don't even think he's a nice guy. I think he's a dickhead.
Who is watching these films?
Ask.
You know what though?
The last one came out in 2005.
Was it me? Was it us when we were 15? Were we renting these from
I did
Blockbusters?
Not see that. No.
Were we renting these films?
I never liked Vin Diesel.
But these type of
My favorite movie
films.
he was in was the one he got killed in Saving Private Ryan.
Oh yeah.
I've never understood his appeal ever. He was just like, he's the new hard man.
I liked him in Fast and
not.
Furious 1. I liked him in Fast and Furious 1. He was good in that. Fast and Furious went down the shitter after number 1. Yeah, anyway, I just wanted to bring that up. I keep seeing trailers for it and shit like that.
It's out. It's out now.
It looks shit.
If you've seen it, write in and tell us how shit is it on a XXX scale.
Like it really
1x,
does.
2x, or 3x shit.
Yeah, it really does look awful. And then the last one was the new Star Wars got named today.
Yes, I was just going to say that.
The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
So I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but after Rogue One...
Just stop the podcast. We just lost every listener we have.
All the viewers.
All 4 viewers of our listeners.
The Last Jedi.
All the Echo witnesses.
What do you think of that name?
I'm interested to know who the Last Jedi is.
Yeah.
Because it can go either way. They could be saying, everyone's going to have the same conversation.
Yeah.
It's
Shazam.
It's Shazam. It's The Rock.
It's The Rock, yeah.
It's either, do they mean the Last Jedi, as in this will be the very last Jedi?
Yeah.
Or are they talking about Luke, who is the last Jedi, now training the new Jedi?
Yeah. It depends who buys the rights after Disney.
Yeah, exactly.
How many more they want to do.
Because technically,
I think
Kylo Ren was a Jedi.
I think it will be about Luke training.
Yeah.
I am the last Jedi passing on the knowledge or something.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
So,
or it could be, the last Jedi is Rey.
Yeah.
Which would mean that, you have that dark finish of like, she's going to die. But at the same time, it's a weird choice for this movie to call it The Last Jedi when this is only the second one. There's another one to come out after this.
The very last Jedi.
So like, I don't want to spoil the movie for anybody, but Rey is not going to die. What? She's not going to die in this movie.
We don't know.
So
we don't know.
That means that she is the last Jedi?
Possibly. Is she a proper Jedi? Is she... Yeah, maybe she's not a Jedi yet, though.
Yeah.
What is a Jedi? Mark Hamill is a Jedi, but maybe he needs to pass his knowledge, and then
like,
she
people have
becomes
talked about this
Jedi?
in terms of like how powerful she is.
Yeah.
How powerful she is and Kylo Ren is compared to the Jedi we used to see in the prequels.
It's only because of the way we can portray them in films these days.
Yeah.
So,
but people get really upset about that. It's like, oh, Darth Vader couldn't do that. It's like, yeah, but Darth Vader didn't have
down.
CGI.
Yeah, calm down.
Did you watch Rogue One?
Yeah.
You finally seen it?
I saw it.
30 seconds.
Favorite scene was Darth Vader at the end.
Best scene ever.
Just throwing them all off, and an ending where number 3 starts.
Yeah,
that was great.
That was the best
really
scene I've ever seen in any Star Wars.
It was properly good as well, because like you know what made it so great is that we all knew what was going to happen.
Yeah,
but we still were on our edge of our seats, thinking like, "Run!"
Although when they had this shadowy, smoky, like the corridor was just filling, and it looked like the smoke was the shadow was smoke and it was alive.
Yeah.
And then the lightsaber just comes on. I was like, it just got real.
Yeah.
It was so good.
It was very good.
That shit just got real.
Yeah.
And like I said this to you before, like we should have done a review on it, but we hadn't launched the podcast. I know the film's not great. Like, I'm a rant guy. I'm going to rant at the movie.
Oh, yeah.
The reason I didn't give out about the film is because it was at Christmas.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see a good film that was full of action, and it was. But that final scene, that was enough for me to just forgive everything else. Because I'm like, I've waited like 30 years to see Darth Vader actually be dangerous.
Yeah.
Because you've only ever heard him be dangerous.
Sure.
And then you see like Anakin Skywalker in the prequels.
You're right.
And he's a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm like, I hate this guy.
Yeah.
But this is the first time I'm like,
I agree.
That is the most dangerous.
And it was a good way of doing
galaxy.
it at the end of the film. Like, obviously, they were linking the films together, but it's, everyone's walking out the cinema. That was the last scene that you saw.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's like, oh, that was awesome. They start.
They forgot all the bad things.
It's just the rule of like starting something awesome, fill in the middles of some cool stuff, but end with awesome. Like with anything, with a presentation, start awesome, end awesome. So
that was awesome.
Good times. One little segue going off here is Mark Hamill. He plays the Joker in the Batman games.
Yeah.
So
and the cartoon, the
he's been reading out in the Joker voice Trump's tweets. I don't know if you've seen this. I've seen one of them. It's worth checking out, but he's been reading out his tweets, in the Joker voice, and it's just amazing.
It sounds so weird because this is the president.
Yeah,
you're like, you do sound an awful lot like the Joker, and that's you hear him. He sounded like Bane in his inauguration speech. Like, giving it back to you.
Yeah. They actually played a scene from Batman and that together, and they blended them together. It was like,
give it back to you.
Fairly scary.
Yeah.
So, I guess this leads into what you've been watching.
The
this
most
weekend.
dangerous thing in the universe. Yeah. Alien.
Alien.
Man.
And
the films are just.
So you watched Alien 3, 2, 1. Did you watch it that way around?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I watched the making of Aliens.
Oh yeah.
Then Alien 3, Alien 2, the making of Alien, and Alien.
Nice.
Because I just love the making of.
Did you put the lights off? Was it a proper popcorn moment?
For Alien it was.
So, yeah.
The original 1939 theatrical.
Yeah, I guess the others don't need it as much. So
40 years old, man.
Fuck, is it that old?
Yeah.
Damn.
We're like 2 years away from being...
great.
It's 38 years. It's 40
good.
years. And
It's
it
good.
is amazing.
Yeah. So, I don't know if I should say right now.
I watched Alien's regular cut.
Yep.
And I watched the Alien 3 special edition cut.
You know,
which is half an hour
my
longer.
favorite line from Aliens.
Yeah.
They come out at night, mostly. Newt, the little girl.
Yeah.
It's just like... And
What?
then,
Here's you. Like, which one was your favorite?
you asked me this. I can't put I can't put a finger on it. So I think it's Aliens 2 by a smidge.
Yeah.
But Alien, is just incredible.
Yeah.
I don't even know why. I'm not a true fan. I shouldn't have said Aliens 2. I should have just said Aliens.
Aliens, yeah.
Sorry.
Get out.
Awesome.
They're
awesome.
just so good, aren't
Yeah,
they?
both of them are great. Alien 3 with the fucking
Can I
dog.
let you know a secret?
The dog alien, yeah.
I watched Prometheus as well.
Oh, yeah.
I watched it last night.
It's good.
I watched Alien.
It's good.
I text you.
It's good.
I swear to God. I swear.
Did you stay away from
I
Resurrection?
swear to all the gods of Shazam.
Yeah.
I swear to all of them. I was halfway through Alien and I was like, I have to watch Prometheus after this. And I did. And I stayed up till like 1 in the morning.
Nice.
Man. We're not getting into Prometheus. That's not what this one's about.
No.
But I just love those movies.
Oh, yeah.
I love the look of it and everything. Alien 3 I'll get into first.
Sure.
If I can.
Dig in.
Do you remember it very well?
Yeah, I remember it pretty well, actually. Yeah.
I remember the original cut.
Yeah.
I watched the extended cut. It's a little bit better.
Okay.
But it's still boring as fuck. Man.
Yeah.
It's so boring.
They pick him up. Newt and Hicks is dead.
Dead straight off.
Yeah.
It's such a dickhead move.
Hicks, man.
He doesn't even get killed in a good way.
I know.
He gets impaled while he's asleep.
Fucking hell.
Newt drowns.
Yeah, that's right.
And then they autopsy her.
Yeah.
Obviously, spoilers for all these movies. They give her an autopsy. They cut her up. And I'm just like, this is terrible.
It's not done well.
You spent the whole movie making us care about these movies. You cut them right out.
Yeah.
Like the thing about Alien 3 that everyone gets up on is that it was directed by David Fincher.
Mm-hmm.
And Fincher went on to do great things.
Sure.
He started off doing music videos, commercials and all that, which is the same place Ridley Scott came from. People said he put too much on visuals and not enough on storytelling. And I can understand that from the original cut of Alien 3. But the thing about that is he came on board 5 weeks before that movie started.
Yeah.
5 weeks. He had a budget of, I think it was around 50 million.
Right.
And he had no idea what was supposed to be happening.
Yeah.
He doesn't talk about it a lot. I did find a couple of interviews with him and he talks about it. He's just saying things like, in Hollywood, you can either deal with the shit you've got in front of you or you can kick up a fuss and walk away.
Sure.
And it's usually better just to deal with the shit that you know is not going to be great. Based on a few other movies that we've seen, the best example I can think of is Fantastic Four, the one that just came out with Josh Trank.
Yeah.
That came out. He got on Twitter.
Yeah.
He started saying how terrible it was.
Yeah.
He hasn't had a job since.
Yeah.
David Ayer, who did Suicide Squad, came out on Twitter, said, yep, this is my movie, totally accepted it, didn't bitch about it.
Yeah.
He's got a new movie lined up.
Yeah.
So in Hollywood, you're going to get ahead if you don't throw people under the bus.
Sure. Yeah.
Fincher knew it was going to be bad. Tried to do the best with a bad situation.
Some good money behind it. He was getting some good money from it.
Yeah, so he can't be totally blamed because the next movie he does after Alien 3 is 7.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. And
redeeming himself.
Then he does The Game and then he does Fight Club.
Sure.
The man is clearly talented.
Yeah.
And he knows how to tell a story.
Yeah.
He just got screwed on this.
Yeah. Sometimes nothing doesn't all align.
Yeah,
all the time,
it wasn't his script. He didn't
yeah.
write it. He just got hired and he said, can you do this? And he's like, yeah, I can do this.
Yeah.
That being said, the film is boring as fuck.
Yeah,
it was written by
the
original guys who produced Alien.
Right.
So I think all they saw was, let's just make the same movie.
Sure.
And that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, you're in a fucking
you're trapped. You can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
This alien comes out of somewhere.
Yeah.
And then it starts attacking you and kills you all one by one.
And it's throwing some different things. Oh, it goes up to her and it doesn't attack her and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, it's it's boring. If to break it down as a movie.
Yeah.
She has nothing to do for an hour.
Yeah.
She lands.
Yeah, you're right.
They send a message back to the thing saying, oh, we found the survivor. And they said, okay, we'll come and get her.
Yeah. Shave her head.
And then you're just waiting.
So, yeah.
Yeah, shave her head. You got lice.
Yeah.
It's got Charles Dance in it, though.
yeah, I know.
Tywin Lannister.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
So, it's a great cast, and they really do a good job. And, some of the visuals are good.
Yeah.
And I could understand the location being good.
Sure.
But man, it's just a waste up. And the CGI was shite.
Yeah. Actually, one thing, the actual visuals were good. I like that prison. It was very gloomy, dark, and I don't know why, but I always remember that prison being very kind of red and brown.
Yeah.
And then I remember the other films, like Alien being very green and dark.
Yeah.
And Aliens, green and dark, and then Alien being like yellow because it's on a ship. But I don't know why, but Aliens 3 I always remember being like red, like reddish, orange.
It's got that. Because it's a ore refinery. It's like smelting all the hot lava.
It's like colours to do with them, Yeah, like number 3 with a dog as well. It burst out a dog, didn't it?
Or an ox. An oxen.
Yeah, just awful.
It really is.
They just wanted to change the alien up a little bit. Maybe it's going to have...
They didn't do anything. And then, like, there's an alien in Ripley. And
that was horrible. That was just stupid.
I did like that they killed Ripley.
Yeah.
And obviously they brought her back for Resurrection, which I didn't even watch. Fuck that shit. But...
so bad.
I don't know. It's what... I guess the problem with Alien 3 is the same problem that, like, you have with anybody who ruins your movies. Like, Aliens and Alien are brilliant.
Yeah.
And then you shit on it with this.
Yeah, I know.
And it's the same with, Terminator 1, Terminator 2, James Cameron again.
And they fuck up. Yeah.
And then they just fuck up.
Yeah.
And you're just like, come on, stop ruining things. Oh, it was a quick thing I just heard today. James Cameron gets the rights back to Terminator in 2019.
He's overlooking the films, apparently. He's not actually making them. He's overlooking.
The director of Deadpool.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Tim Miller.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I like the fact that he's overlooking them and making sure they're done properly. So,
but Cameron, he's a master of sequels. He did Terminator 2.
Yeah.
And he did Aliens.
Yeah.
So where do you want to do this? You want to talk about Alien or Aliens? Because this is where we get into the meat of this.
Go into Aliens. We'll go back to number 1.
Aliens, man, fantastic.
It's great, isn't it? Yeah.
Brilliant.
That is where the music's from.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
So good, that film. You know, the harnesses for the big guns?
Yeah.
It's a steady cam harness. That's what the cameramen used to put their cameras on.
Oh, cool.
And then they built it. And like, I was watching all the extras of how they had to make, like, because it's all real.
Yeah.
Like the flamethrower effects, real flamethrower effects. Yeah. The car's a real car. The APC.
Yeah.
That's something that used to pull 747s.
Oh,
that was its job. So it was a real car. Couldn't go fast.
So good.
So they use all these tricks of like camera tricks to make it zoom up and down. There's even these little things of like, when Hicks says let go or let go you bitch, and he sticks the shotgun in the mouth of the alien and blows its head off.
That was in the door, wasn't it?
Yeah. They couldn't get it properly because he had to jam it in. So all James Cameron says, just put it in first. So he put it in first. He says, just whip it out.
Yeah.
And I'll just rewind it.
Ah, okay.
So in the movie,
he
looks like he's jammed it right in.
Oh, shit. I'll have to look at it.
Yeah. Even Michael Biehn, who plays Hicks, he's like, oh, well, that's real simple. Like, why didn't we think of that before? And he's like, that's awesome. What James Cameron was. He was just like always thinking how to shoot it. Like the Alien Queen, that huge monstrous thing.
Yeah.
The Alien Queen is 2 guys in this massive suit that's on a crane that has all these wires on it.
Yeah.
I think they said it takes 16 people to make this thing work.
Wow.
Because you have the 2 guys in it using the hands.
Yeah.
And you got the guy in the crane.
Has the body behind it.
You got the body behind it, the tail behind it. They've got all these sticks and wires to make it move.
Yeah.
They've got guys on the controllers who have to move the mechanisms in the face and make the mouth open and all this.
Yeah.
So like it's a 16-man crew.
Yeah.
Just to do like this thing where like it looks around the corner. And he has to do all of this in the camera with no CGI. So he has to put all that smoke and flashy light in.
Sure.
Making sure you can't see any of the wires. And all like the CG or all the special effect guys are like, oh yeah, nowadays you just put the camera on and CG out all the wires.
Yeah.
But James Cameron had to figure out how to shoot this so that you can't see any of the stuff that's making it work.
Yeah, that's talented.
And I'm like, this is amazing he's able to do this.
It's got its pros as well because like with CG, obviously, I know you can make it look so good these days, but it's expensive. Back then, at least like the flamethrower effects, everything's being reflected properly because it's a real flame, you know what I mean? So whereas these days, like I was watching The Hobbit and it was a making of The Hobbit and it was when the dragon firework was flying over the hobbits.
Yeah.
And I noticed that the lighting was like slightly off because I was like, I knew how they did it. They just did it like a real light went over them like in real life. It wasn't as bright as the CG that they made in the film. But anyway, just like all I'm saying is like when he's filming it and they're using real flamethrowers and they're using real LED lights on the ceiling and everything, at least they're reflecting and the atmosphere is real in that room. Whereas nowadays, like they fake it and sometimes you can fake it too much and you're like, there's too much mist there, or there's
Yeah.
that's not realistic. It plays into his favor sometimes.
We
But, yeah.
might have to do a commentary on these movies. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like I got a lot of little facts that I love,
Oh,
little
yeah.
tidbits. But in terms of like the overall movie, like you said, it's a rocket. That
What
thing
was
just goes.
what was the guy's name? I don't remember the particular line, but he goes, "Hey man, we're gonna fucking die,
It's
man.
game over,
It's
man.
game over,
It's
man."
game
That's it.
over,
Yeah.
man.
What was his name again? Because it's the same guy from Twister, isn't it?
It's Bill Paxton.
Yeah. But like, what's his name in Alien, sorry.
Oh, Private Hudson.
Hudson. Yeah. Hudson, get it together.
It's game over, man.
Yeah.
The great thing about Paxton, he's one of those cult famous things of Bill Paxton is being killed by the Terminator and an alien.
Oh shit.
Because he's in Terminator 1.
Yeah, I recognize.
He's the first guy to go, nice night for a walk.
Yeah, I
He
remember.
pulls the knife
actually.
on him.
I saw it.
So he gets killed by Terminator and he gets killed by a Predator.
Ha.
Lance Henriksen, who's in this, he plays Bishop, the android in
Oh
this
yeah,
one.
of course, yeah.
And he does like the hand
The
thing
knife
with
thing.
the knife. Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Which he really did.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I heard about that as well.
Yeah.
He practiced that. Yeah.
So Lance Henriksen is famous because he's one of the, I think he might be the only one, I'm not sure, who's being killed by the Terminator, because he's in Terminator 1 as well. He's a detective. He's a detective when Sarah Connor's in the police station.
Shit, okay.
So he gets killed by the Terminator there.
Yeah.
He's obviously gets killed by the aliens in this.
Yeah.
And he gets killed by the Predator. I think in Alien versus Predator. So he's
yeah,
been killed
I
by
know
all
who you mean
three
by
of these
that.
sci-fi movies.
Oh, that's funny.
Aliens is like, I was watching this just to remember it, and I just thought, this is how you're supposed to do a sequel.
Right.
It gives you everything you remember,
Yeah.
but it changes everything.
Oh yeah. It's not the same film at all. You're not
No.
confined on a space station or anything like that. Or a
Yeah,
spaceship,
they're not
you know?
remaking Alien. Like
Yeah.
Alien 3 is a remake of Alien.
It is, yeah. Yeah.
We'll just put everybody
Yeah.
in a small space,
And we'll just
There's one
change the alien. We'll
yeah.
make it a dog.
And
Yeah, so-
no, Cameron came along and just said, we are doing something
Yeah.
totally different. We're going to have 100 aliens.
Yeah.
And we're going to have this new alien that's a queen.
Yeah.
And they're just like, what are you talking about,
Yeah,
man?
yeah.
And this film is just so good because it starts, I think, 60 years later.
Yeah, because she's
in the
cryos.
hypersleep.
Yeah.
So right away, you're starting a new story,
Mm.
but you're continuing the logic.
Yeah.
Because the corporation, Wayland Yutani, find her and they're like, okay, what happened down there?
Yeah.
What happened on the ship?
Yeah.
Because nothing happened. Like they know there's aliens,
Yeah.
but they want to know what she has to know. And obviously they're dickheads, and they sent the mining colony to LV 429 so that they're hoping someone will find the goddamn alien ship,
Sure.
get infected, and so on, so on.
Yeah.
The story has continued.
Yeah.
It's not like you can watch Aliens without watching Alien, but it's a better story if you've watched
It
Alien.
links them nicely together. But yeah, they are standalone films. So
And I was
big
watching
time.
it, and like everyone loves Terminator 2,
Mm.
but I think Aliens is a better sequel. Terminator 2 is basically Terminator.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, it's very similar. Those two are. Yeah.
On purpose.
Yep.
But I think Aliens just has enough of a expanse. Like he got more money. He didn't get a lot of money, but he got more money.
Yeah.
So you have Ripley saying, look, don't go to that planet. It's terrible. And they already said, oh, we've already got people on that planet. And she's like, you're crazy. And they're like, you're crazy. There's no such thing as aliens.
Yeah.
Sure enough, there's aliens. They take over the whole colony. So they send in the Marines. And I was like, that's the one thing I was like, should have sent more Marines.
Yeah.
You only sent one bunch. There's like 10 of them.
But they sent the best. You know, it was like like them sending, the elite squad.
SEAL Team 6 kind of guys, yeah.
So.
Oh, that was my favorite bit. I remember that from like the very first time. It was like the epitome of cool, where they're all going down on the shuttle.
Yeah.
They're getting fired down.
Yeah.
And it's like shaking and shaking and shaking. And then they just look over and you see Hicks, and he's just...
Oh, yeah.
He's asleep. And then someone's like, someone wake Hicks up, goddammit. It's awesome.
Yeah. The boss. I remember the boss.
Yeah. Who in real life did serve in Vietnam.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so
Getting
in the
some
behind the
real
scenes stuff,
military people in there. So.
In the behind the scenes stuff, he was like, I know there's a few people walking around, had their finger, like, I know it's a fake gun, but they got their finger on the trigger. I said, don't you point that at me, motherfucker. And he's like real serious, like, because he's hardcore trained. Like, you don't put your finger on the trigger unless you're going to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Whenever he was on set, everyone was like, oh, I got to hold the gun like this and safety and all that. And he did this great thing of they were in the APC and in one of the scenes, something happened that crashed and the roof came down. It was like a dangerous moment because like there's a few dangerous things happened on this. Crashed down and he suddenly turned into like full Marine, shouting at everybody, got everybody out, and like everyone was like, wow, he's hardcore. And like probably saved a few people because it apparently nearly knocked Sigourney Weaver's face off.
Oh shit.
This huge metal roof just caved in on them and stuff.
I guess that's a disadvantage of having the set like that. It's like there's no CG, so it's like it's all real.
Well, there was another one of those stories real quick was they had the car set up, and this is like I said, this thing pulls airplanes.
Yeah, I remember the big fucker.
Yeah. So they had the APC set up for a scene where like it's at the end of a hallway and it has to zoom down. This thing can't go very fast, but it has to go at a certain thing. Sure. And then they have all the cameras set up. One of the producers said, "Can we move the cameras back and just get the people out and we'll just put the cameras right against the wall?" Yeah. So whatever. So they got the cameraman out and they put the cameras against the wall at the end of the hallway, and then they put the car at the thing, and the car came flying through, came too fast, skidded on the brakes, hit the cameras, crashed into the wall. Oh wow. If there had been cameraman, they would have been seriously pancaked. Yeah. So there's like a few stories like this on set. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Good to know.
So it's all the real practical effects. Like you can see it. Yeah. And like you said, it also works for the actors when they know there's like a real flamethrower and a real thing.
See the heat. I mean, when you walk onto an Alien set and there's all the fog and the mist and the green lighting and the dim lighting, or you walk into a green room, it's just like there's got to be a change of acting going on.
And I think it makes, when you have to problem solve, you're always trying to problem solve to make a better story. When you have CGI to throw at things, like you said, you can we'll just put the dragon in. It's fine.
Yeah. And so it's like, well, it's not there though.
One of the most famous scenes in this, or not famous, but like, I bet you remember the scene where they set up the automated turrets. Yeah. That check the motion. Yeah. And they just put it at like two laneways. Right. Because they know that's where the aliens are going to come. Sure. And you don't see you see like a few cuts to the aliens, but all you get is like the counter on the gun.
That's all you need.
And then you get like the
little thing. Yeah.
So you can see the bullets are running out on the guns, but you can't really see the aliens. Yeah. So like that's a thing where you could have had 1,000 aliens running in CG. Yeah. But because you're only getting the reaction of the people being like, these bullets are running out. If these bullets run out, the aliens get through. Yeah. It's so much better.
It still works.
Oh crap. Yeah. And one of the guns runs out, and then you're waiting on the next one to run out. You're like, oh, don't run out. And it gets to like 5 or something. And then they're like, oh, right, it looks like they've stopped coming for now.
It's easier to pull those films off because it's darker as well. Like you just have a very dark corridor and have 2 or 3 aliens, and it's like there's thousands down there. But and the set design for that as well with all the tunnels and stuff. It's incredible.
It's great.
So yeah.
And then there's like some of the scenes are brilliant where like Newt's in the water, the alien comes up out of the water.
The tail, wasn't it, or something?
The whole thing comes up behind her. She's freaking out in slow mo.
And then the queen at the end, and she's got the flamethrower, and she's like,
and then she has to fight her in the thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I totally forgot about that. Yeah. She gets into the the yellow. And then what does she say? Like, die, fucking bitch, or something basically. Like that.
Let it go, you bitch.
What about Alien?
Man, Alien's the best. Still the best for me.
When was that? Did you say it was 40 years ago?
1979.
Whew. Yeah. That's crazy.
Nearly 40 years.
What about actors in there? I remember, do we know any of those guys? Like, did they go on to do other things? Or is that...
The biggest one was probably John Hurt.
The main dude with the beard?
The main dude with the beard, he went on to do TV.
Okay. I'm just curious.
Tom Skerritt.
Okay. I'm just curious because I'm guessing that film back then was huge as well.
Actually, no. So. Probably the biggest guy is probably Ian Holm. Became Bilbo Baggins in The Hobbit.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah. I know who you mean.
He played the robot. I played Ash.
I know exactly
the android.
Who you mean. Yeah. He
so
was a good android.
Yeah, he was Ash. He was the android in Alien, and then Bishop was the alien, or the android in Aliens.
And now we've got Thingamajig.
Fassbender is David.
Yeah.
Who's still the best. Like, he's brilliant.
He pulls off just a soulless person.
But that's the thing, when I was watching Alien, they don't give anything away that Ash is a robot.
Yeah.
Up until the point where he goes mental.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, man, if you didn't know that back in 1979, you would freak the hell out.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. Because he doesn't look like a robot. Like, you know what I mean? He's not clean or perfect. Or
I know exactly.
He's not like a fit, trimmed up. He's like this middle-aged, like 30-something-year-old man. He's kind of like losing his hair, and he's just normal. He's just
it's almost as like big a reveal as like, oh, there's an alien egg.
It is, yeah. I think like a lot of people were freaked out by it.
Oh, this guy's not even real.
Yeah,
like, you know,
and he's just a head on a table.
Yeah, because they show like, doesn't he? Yeah, like all the crap comes out of his mouth and stuff. But it's all white. Yeah, or something.
The first signal you get is he's bleeding milk.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
After that, he gets his head knocked off, and he's still going around trying to kill them.
Yeah.
But he's just full of all bits of like milky kind of goopy stuff with all these beads and crap.
Yeah.
Brilliant though. And then he's just a head on the table and just talking. Because that's where like the David thing where he's like, he's a head, he can still work.
So what was your favourite scene? Like what made that? Because that's your favourite, isn't it?
Yeah, like I think the thing about Alien is there's this weird sense that you can't really put your finger on with a movie where you just trust the director knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And nothing happens in Alien for like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Like if you sat down and like people might never seen it and they're listening to us and they're like, oh, I'll go watch this. I hear it's great.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. You got to remember, like this was 1979. It was just after Star Wars.
Yeah.
And Ridley Scott creates this new lived-in universe, he called it. Everything's run by truckers. It looks like a real world kind of thing. Everything gets bashed up. The ship's not clean.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like space age thing. It looks like just regular folks getting through their day. So the thing's banged up and dusty and crap. So he has to get you into that kind of mindset of like, these aren't like high-tech lasers. These are just miners. That's literally what they are.
Yeah.
And then from there, he introduces a new world and then an alien spaceship. And then you have that amazing image of the alien spacecraft where you just see this huge big thing like a gun, and then there's a guy sitting on it, and then it became the space jockey was the nickname.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, there's something came out of his chest.
Yeah.
And like the bones are broken.
Yeah.
But he's been there for like centuries. If you're just getting into the thing and you hadn't seen a lot of sci-fi, you can see how he's pacing it. As in like, this is the very first time people will have ever seen this kind of first the human world and then definitely the alien world. Because the alien world did look alien. It didn't look like a human had designed an alien stuff. It was all organic.
Yeah.
It was all like creepy and bent in, and it looked like bones, and it looked like you'd lived. It looked like it could move at any time, all the corridors. Because he was very smart. He had two designers. He had one designer design the human spaceship.
Sure.
And then he had the other designer, Giger, design all the alien stuff.
Nice. So completely different.
minds.
Human spaceship, like straight edges. Yeah. It's kind of like sci-fi, and in this, future, modern, with lights blinking.
And Giger's just, he's like, you ever seen his stuff? He's like weird.
Yeah, no, I have, yeah.
Psychosexual, techno.
He's got some fucking crazy stuff going on in his mind.
So Alien, like for me, I just love that. I just love the fact that we're like 20 minutes in, and all we'd seen is like inner corridor of a ship. We'd see people waking up. I can see that he's totally confident that like everything we're being shown is for a reason or for pacing.
Yeah.
That's the thing, like you can't quite put your finger on why you know some movies are going to be good and some movies aren't. And like Aliens is the same. Like Aliens starts off, they're finding Ripley, they have like this boardroom meeting, then they have to get to the planet again. And while this is happening, they're showing Newt's family and all that thing. And I understand, like we both know, like movies start slow, but Alien starts like really slow.
Yeah.
They don't even see the eggs till like 40 minutes in.
Yeah.
And then John Hurt doesn't have the chest buster thing till like an hour.
I was going to say, it must be well through
it's
an
like
hour.
An hour,
so,
yeah. Before you actually have someone die.
Yeah.
So like, I can understand people being like, oh, it's too slow. But it's like, it's not.
It's the suspense.
It's
the whole thing of like...
It's a thriller. It's not a horror.
I think it was because of the way it was filmed back then, the set, like you said, like the alien set and the ship and just the way it was filmed. Everyone's like, it's new. And it's like, oh, this is awesome. Like they're on, it made it seem so real.
Yeah.
Like they are on an alien, planet or whatever.
Yeah.
He comes back and they're watching that story evolve. And then you can see the relationship with the crew. And then suddenly the guy's not well, But even if it took that first hour for that to happen, I think back then films didn't even do that well. It was just awesome to see like a spaceship done that well, a planet done that well. Yeah. A crew that were like, friends. They were up in space for, years and years. Yeah. So,
it's all practical.
And it still pulls it off, even if you watched it today. You're still like, oh yeah, they've been in space for years. Exactly. They know each other. He is the captain. Okay, he's going to risk his life.
There's a couple of things you're like, we could do that with CG. It might look a bit better. But
but 40 years ago. So,
and it's not even like it looks bad. Like there's maybe 3, maybe 2 things you might change and be like, oh, that could have been better.
And when do they don't really show the alien like that much until like towards the end, do they? Isn't it like some guy's fixing like a conduit or something, and then like you hear him and he goes missing or something? Do you see the full alien or his head?
You see its head, you see a close-up of its mouth in the mouth.
Yeah.
You never see like the alien stand. The closest you get is right at the very end. There's 3 of them left.
Yeah.
And there's a girl, there's the girl,
yeah.
There's Yaphet Parker.
Yeah.
And they're going somewhere to try and get more fuel for the flame extinguishers.
Right.
And she's up against the wall, and then the thing drops down to her. And you see it kind of standing up.
I remember that, yeah.
And you don't really see it because it's all shadows and you didn't want to give it away. And that was the closest you get to seeing it do anything.
Yeah.
So I know that in Alien 2, or I did it. I screwed up and called it Alien 2.
Oh.
In Aliens, what they had is they had more money.
Yeah.
So they could make more costumes.
Of course, yeah. They had loads of them.
So one of the things they did was, instead of making this full prosthetic kind of costume, they kind of made it like a jumpsuit.
Yeah.
So the head was a thing.
Yeah. But the rest of it
was like a leotard.
Yeah.
So they had like these gymnasts and stunt guys.
Yeah.
Who could jump from thing to thing.
Yeah.
And because they were only going to show like a moment of it.
Yeah, in the dark.
Yeah, in the dark. So that's why aliens, they look more like cats. But, you know, they can move more. You can see them jumping from place to place. And did this great scene of they're crawling on the roof of the thing, which he just flipped the camera upside down. They were crawling on the floor.
Yeah.
So James Cameron had more room to make like, oh, I need an alien to explode. We've only got one. Ridley Scott did. I can't make him explode. But in Aliens, they're like, okay, we'll just get the prosthetics. So they make up like half a body. They put all the canisters in them. And they shoot them up and blow them up.
Yeah.
So they could show it more moving. Whereas Ridley Scott had to be more, you can just see something behind him kind of curling out of something.
Can't show it in the light on its own because he'll look like a fucking idiot in a costume. So.
I think that's the one thing he probably would have liked to have done more, is just have it look less like a guy in a costume.
Sure.
Just quickly going to Prometheus. If you look at the final alien thing in that.
Oh, yeah.
That's all CG.
Yeah.
That's not a guy in a costume because it's not physically human enough.
Yeah.
It's close.
Yeah.
But obviously you couldn't put a guy in a costume. So I think if he had gone back, he might have changed it.
Yeah.
That being said, for the remake, or not the remake, the remastered collector's edition, they said to Ridley, they said, do you want to do a director's cut? Because we're going to re-release it anyway.
Yeah.
We're going to make money, and you can make a director's cut version. And he said, no, I don't want to cut. And he said,
good.
Well, you have to do it anyway. So he did a director's cut, but it's actually, I think it's something like 40 seconds shorter.
Oh, shit.
Like, he didn't change anything.
Yeah,
he just
took stuff out.
He took, like, when they're crawling up to the ship, he said, well, put another 5 seconds on that. Or take 2 seconds off this. Or just fade that shot. Like, he just said, no, that's the best I could do.
That's awesome.
With the money I have.
Of course, yeah.
There's nothing I want to change.
I'm not going to fucking remaster the Alien or anything like that.
And from what I've heard, I've watched both of them. I can't remember his version, but just watch the original.
Yeah.
The original's the best.
Right.
You don't even need to watch his director's cut because it's not real.
Yeah.
And I think that shows how good a director he is, that 30 years later, he's like, no, it's fine.
I love what you just said there is in director's cut, I've taken stuff off. I've made it even better by taking stuff off. It's
like, I don't need more in there.
Yeah.
Whereas you look at Alien 3, he has to put in another 30 minutes of stuff to make it even make sense.
So what would you rate them? So like starting with the first one you watched. I can't even give them real ratings. So, but if
2 James Camerons out of 5.
4. What would you give the third one? It is called Alien 3, isn't it?
Third one is like 4 or 5 out of 10.
4 or 5?
Let's say 5. Actually, no, 4, because it's really...
So what would you give...
That's the weird thing.
I know you didn't watch Resurrection, but what would you give Resurrection then?
Based on my remembrance of it, like 2.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
I would give it a 3 just because I want to see more Alien.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like, it's a shame they made such a shit film of it, but it's got aliens in it. And I like to see them, but it was awful.
Like, but Alien 3, it doesn't make sense in the Alien universe.
Yeah.
The alien won't kill Ripley because she has an alien inside her.
Yeah, that was stupid.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Why hasn't that thing come out of her yet?
Yeah.
Why does it, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, there's a lot of stupid things.
And it was just boring for the first hour.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing happening.
It was quite a depressing, dark film. I mean, I know they're all dark films, but that one was just really depressing because it was just nothing happening.
Nothing happens.
Yeah,
And like I said, in terms of a sequel, it just remade the first one. It didn't give you anything new.
Yeah. Or do you give Aliens?
Just the other thing on the third one is, like, it aged badly. Like, the CGI in it is terrible.
Not good.
Whereas, like, I'm watching Alien from 40 years ago. I'm like, this is fine.
Yeah.
At no point am
it's
I
the way.
like,
It's the way you shoot it in in a dark and like not showing the whole alien or just this and that. Whereas they might have thought that they were confident. They were like, oh, we can use these suits or this a bit of CGI here, and nope, you can't. So like a suit like Aliens or Alien 1, you can use a suit, some guy in a suit in the dark with the right lighting and mist. Sure, that's cool. But if you think CGI, full in frame and full light, it's gonna do you good.
Oh, that's the thing. Like, they have like this thing fully.
Yeah.
Whenever fucking Alien 3 came out, it was not the height of CGI world.
Even if you were to
1992.
Oh shit.
We're talking like Lawnmower Man levels.
Yeah.
And they have this thing like full in frame, looking around.
Yeah.
But the thing that made it really bad is that it's not all CGI.
Right.
At some points, they have the model and they have the guy in the suit.
Right.
So if you have that in the same movie, you're just watching it being like, that looks great. Like, everyone knows that famous scene.
That's good. That's
when she's like up against the wall.
Yeah.
And like its face is coming right up to her. Like, everyone knows that shot. It's real famous. Like, and it looks great because that's a real model head. They have that, and then like a moment later, you see it running away in CG, and you're like,
it's just a piece of shit. Yeah.
There's no texture to it. Like, it looks ridiculously bad.
Yeah.
And you can't do that in your own movie.
Yeah.
Like, if you only had CGI, I'd be like, oh, fine, it's all CGI, it's crap.
Yeah.
But like, when you do in the same scene,
jumping between the
you're
two.
an idiot.
Yeah.
Aliens, I'd have to give like 8 out of 10.
Yeah. Nice.
It's so
nice.
good.
Nice.
It's
I would give that the same as well.
It reminds me of a Western, funnily enough.
Oh yeah.
You know, like the Magnificent Seven? That kind of thing of like, there's only a few of us. We have to hold out until like the reinforcements get here.
Sure.
And you're up against this unstoppable monster force.
Yeah.
I think if we're going to go back to what Alien 3 is shit, like, everyone cares about Ripley, and everyone cares about Hicks, and everyone cares about Newt. So you've killed 2 of them off at the start of it. So you've lost the audience. But the other thing people care about is what happened to that planet where everything blew up. Clearly you want to go back, because I know like the reactor blows up and it kills everything and they barely make it out.
Yeah.
But you know that the corporation are going to go back and be like, what the fuck happened here?
Yeah.
Where's that ship?
Sure.
Where's those eggs?
Yeah.
We want to make our money here. This is the most important thing. Like, that's what you want to have. And instead they just did this low budget, slasher movie.
Yeah.
And I was like, whatever. Aliens, though, I can't give James Cameron enough credit. Like,
oh yeah.
Like, to come on board from a great classic movie and make a sequel, that takes balls.
Oh yeah.
And to do a good job,
yeah.
I don't think anyone's done it better. That's the thing. Like, Godfather 2 is great, but it's the same director.
Okay, yeah, but
a brand new director coming on from a different film.
Yeah,
I think that takes a lot of balls.
Yeah, I agree.
And he expanded the universe. He made these brand new aliens. He invented the Alien Queen. Great. Alien, 9 out of 10.
Oh yeah,
it's nearly a perfect.
Give it
movie.
an edge over it. I think actually now I'm thinking about it, I'd give them both the same. I'd give them both an 8.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, you watched them recently. So.
Yeah, Alien to me it's my kind of. It's probably what, like, when I told you I watched Prometheus after it.
Oh yeah.
And what I've noticed in myself is I like the mysteries. I like the fact at the start of Alien, you don't know what's this thing. You don't know what. They never answer the question. It's the same thing in Prometheus. Like, that big skeleton in the ship.
Yeah.
He never answered that until 40 years later with Prometheus.
Yeah.
It's that trust factor of like, okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Let's keep
cool.
going.
It's cool. I'm okay with it.
If we can quickly diverge to Prometheus, I think what a lot of people expected out of that movie was like, answer all the questions.
Yeah.
But from what I got from it when I was watching it is the thing about looking into the past, archaeology, history, is that we never know what really happened. We don't know. Like, when we go and we find a pyramid or we find a tomb, we're just taking guesses.
Of course, yeah.
We're taking good guesses of like, what happened here, what happened here.
Yeah.
And in Prometheus, they're like, oh, what was that ship and what was going on? I was, but that's the point. Like, when you're looking back at this thing that happened 2,000 years ago, you have no clue. You're just like, did they fly this? Did they build this? And that's what I got from Alien. It's they found a signal, and then they found a ship, and then they found this skeleton-y thing, and they found these eggs.
Yeah.
And you're just like, none of this is good, but it's awesome.
It's all being put together properly, nicely.
I think the one thing Prometheus did get wrong is that there was a couple of questions that should have answered.
No. No, it's not perfect.
Alien,
it's not perfect. Yeah.
Nothing in there you needed answered. The guy who's in the chair, you see the explosion in him.
Yeah.
Later that makes sense. You realize, there was an alien in him. Burst out.
Yeah.
But like, what was that ship? Where was it going?
Yeah.
Who were they?
Yeah.
None of that gets answered until Prometheus. But I was watching it being like, I love that someone has I guess it's the respect for the audience to be like, look, I'm just showing you something. Yeah. Might make sense, might not make sense.
But it's also up to the viewer to decide as well. And then that gets the forums going, let's get people saying like, I think this, I think that. And then suddenly like Cameron will answer it and say like, well, I'm going to make Prometheus and I'll answer some of those things, not all of them. And stuff like that. So
that's I think we've kind of lost that in sci-fi. And like one of our favorites is Sunshine.
Oh yeah.
Sunshine is on that same level. Look, you're not idiots.
Yeah.
We're just going to, if you can't follow this, go away.
Yeah, it's not for you.
Yeah, and I think that's the great thing about sci-fi. And it's why a lot of people kind of shit on the new Star Trek. Because it went too Star Wars and explains too much.
Yeah. It went pretty Hollywood as well.
It's good.
Like, yeah.
But I'm just saying, compared to the original, the Jean-Luc Picard Star Trek, it's just look, we're just going with this. If you can't follow along,
I agree,
we're not slowing down.
Hopefully they do that with the TV show, which got cancelled. Oh, not cancelled, sorry, it got delayed. But hopefully they
Discovery.
adopt that. Yeah. So that's being filmed over here as well.
So yeah, Alien 3.
That's awesome.
Watch 2.
You make me want to watch them again. I did a recap, but I might watch them once.
At the very least, watch Aliens. Man.
Yeah.
Like Alien, I think you might not.
Alien, I love.
With the wife,
I always loved.
You probably can't.
I'll probably watch those on my own. So
yeah, probably.
But
watch Aliens again. You watch Aliens, I'll watch Hacksaw Ridge.
You do that.
How about that?
All right. Sounds good.
I don't think we have any letters this week.
Any letters? Well, I didn't pick any up from the
we're still not on
mailbox,
iTunes yet, so
no.
This will be we're finally on iTunes with this episode, so then we'll know.
That's where we'll get the letters. Well, we should probably wrap this up.
Yeah.
But I think that was a good little session.
Fun. It was good fun watching those movies again. I got to say, they were really... If you haven't seen them in a while, I'd say go back and watch them.
Yeah, you're just talking about them. Everything, actually. Even the Resident Evil. Feel like playing that. Feel like shitting my pants with that.
Yeah. We should do that. We'll do that. We'll have a little horror game one. Because there's an Alien game that I heard is very good.
It's supposed to be excellent, yeah. There's actually an Oculus Rift version of it as well, where you can walk around and there's a...
Wait, that's Oculus Rift too?
You can hack it on PC to be Oculus Rift. So apparently it's like the scariest experience. Because there's an alien just in a spaceship.
It's just 7 hours of me screaming.
Just screaming.
That'll be the next podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. Next podcast, 7.5 hours. Just pull.
All right, you heard it, guys. That'll be one of our reviews. We're gonna we'll do the Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Because that's supposed to be.
That'll be fun. Yeah. We'll do like the first hour of Resident Evil and you just playing through.
Yeah.
So.
And then you can do your review of the
Horizon.
So yeah. And then obviously Logan's out then as well.
Oh yeah.
We got any ideas what we're gonna do next week?
We're just gonna have to keep people guessing. So
all right.
There's a few things on the cards, but yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for listening to all our movies and rantings and everything else.
Some nice reviews from Paul there.
If you want an old movie, go watch Aliens.
Yeah.
And if you want a new movie, go watch Hacksaw Ridge.
All right.
Nobody go watch Power Rangers. Actually, nobody go watch Xander Cage. I'd rather watch Power Rangers over Xander Cage.
Triple X. I can't finish on Triple X. We've got to finish on something else. Hacksaw Ridge. Go see it. Hacksaw Ridge
is great. Yeah.
Go see it. All right. Well, thanks again, guys.
Thanks again, guys. If you want to reach us, you can get us at rantandbollocks@gmail.com. Rant and Bollocks on YouTube, obviously. And then we got Rant and Bollocks at Twitter. So send us a tweet if you want to ask us a question or anything.
Yeah, we'll read them out in the next one. We'll answer it.
That's
do
our best to answer it.
Yeah.
Which is not very well at all.
All right. Boom!